Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Few writers have captured the taste, smell, and sensations of their times as has Charles Dickens, acknowledged today as the genius who created David Copperfield, Oliver Twist, Tiny Tim, Scrooge. The list is almost endless. Dickens was, in fact, an avid reporter. He had eyes and ears for what was happening. So it is not surprising he would try his hand at becoming a detective, which he did.
Let go of me. Let go, I say.
I've got him, Rosie. He can't move. Now, do your job.
Wait a minute. What is that? What's that you're putting over my face? Let go. Let go of me.
I did it. I held the soaked handkerchief to his nose. That chloroform works fast, doesn't it? He's not going to die, is he? Poor Mr. Dickens.
Our mystery drama, Dickens of Scotland Yard, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Paul Hecht. It wasn't usual, but then Inspector Field wasn't your usual kind of detective. And since he now worked at New Scotland Yard and was a great reader of the long and short stories of Charles Dickens, he invited the author to the Yard to pick his brains, as we say today, a good century later.
I'm flattered, of course, Inspector Field, that you should think I might be of some value to Scotland Yard.
Well, Mr. Dickens, the difference between the old Bow Street runners and the men here now is that when a crime has been committed, we don't just round up all suspects in that category and badger each one until the guilty confess. Now we detect, sir. Detection is a new theory. Detection and the gathering of indisputable evidence. In other words, Dickens, the men we need now must have brains.
Yes, well, I can see where that might be useful.
Well, are you willing, sir, to place your brain at the disposal of Scotland Yard?
Inspector, at the moment I can't think of a better place to put it.
Good then, it's settled. From today on, you, Charles Dickens, are engaged as our consultant to the solution of crime at a stipend of £1 a day. Right, agreed?
Yes. What is our first case?
James Beadle, sir. He has been gammoned out of a good round sum of money by a man with a record as long as your arm.
Gammoned, Inspector Field?
Cheated, deceived, humbug.
Humbug. I like that word. So, this James Beadle has been cheated
by one of the sharpest tricksters in London today. Tally-ho Thompson.
Ah, yes, Thompson. His reputation precedes him. I know the name. So, he has branched out from stealing horses, has he?
There's nothing that man wouldn't steal. And if he can't take it from you, he'll gain your confidence, so you'll give it to him.
Yes, one could call him a confidence man.
You're the writer, Dickens. You can make up whatever words you wish. Tally-ho promised Beadle a good situation, took the man's money under some pretext, and disappeared.
Yes, an old dodge.
And to get away, he stole a horse in Hertfordshire.
So if we get him, it'll be on 2 counts.
No if about it.
But Hertfordshire, that's some little distance from London, isn't it?
Well, the Yard doesn't care how far it has to send its men to apprehend criminals.
Yes, but that would mean travelling by train, wouldn't it?
Frequently. Don't you travel by train, Mr. Dickens?
Not if I can avoid it. I get violently ill on a train. Now, in the case of Tally-ho Thompson, what's your first move?
Well, where would you look, sir? You have all of England to search.
Is the man married?
Good thinking, yes, he is. His wife lives right here in London, in Chelsea.
Is she employed?
That's another good question. Yes, you do well. No, she is not. Tally-ho sees to it his wife is well taken care of.
Well, if this man, this Tally-ho, is in hiding, he may very well be sending his wife some money to live on. Yes, it's probably his pattern of living. Rob, hide out, sends his wife a lolly.
Not bad. you say, Dickens, is our first move?
Well, to watch the house where Mrs. Townsend lives. That, gentle reader, or rather, I should say, my dear listener, is how I, Charles Dickens, first embarked upon a career of detection. And, with Inspector Field as my guide and mentor, I knew whatever I learned would be of great value to me as a writer, and exciting to me as an amateur sleuth. Field and I took watch in Chelsea, outside the Thompson house, for any sign or clue that could lead us to Tally-Ho himself. I think we'll have any better results today than yesterday, Inspector.
Well, if Tally-Ho Thompson has a safe place to hide, if from that safe place he writes to his wife, and having written to his wife, if he posted the letter.
Yes, a lot of ifs.
Dickens, the ABCs of surveillance are A, alertness, B, biding time, and C, caution. Sooner or later, Thompson is bound to get in touch with his wife.
Ah, look, here comes the postman again. I hope today he doesn't pass by Mrs. Thompson.
If he delivers a letter to her, would you like to try your hand at getting some information from him?
Oh, good. He's stopping at her house.
Yes, I understand you are somewhat of an actor also, Dickie.
He's ringing the doorbell.
Pretend to be a neighbor or a friend of Thompson, so the postman will tell you where the letter was postmarked.
I do read my own works to an audience, but I've never acted a part practically on top of them.
There. That must be Mrs. Thompson. Yes, he's handed her the letter.
Yes.
Go to it, Dickens.
Yes, but what'll I say?
Are you Charles Dickens, novelist, actor, asking me what to say? Pretend that you...
Yes. Well, don't tell me, Inspector, don't tell me. I think I have an idea. Good morning, sir. And, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
Yes, lovely morning. I see you have just delivered a letter for Mrs. Thompson.
Yes, I have.
You didn't happen to notice what the postmark was by any chance?
No, I didn't.
Ah, yes. I'll be plain with you, sir. I'm in a small way of business, and I've given Thompson credit, and I really can't afford to lose what he owes me. I know he's got money, and I know he's in the country. If you could tell me what the postmark was on his letter, I should be very much obliged to you.
I don't see how I could help you.
Yes, but think. Now, remember, you held the letter in your hand, huh?
Yeah.
You must have looked at it.
I'd like to help you, but I didn't observe the postmark. I can tell you there was money in the envelope. I should say a sovereign. You know what I would do if I were you, sir?
No.
I'd go and talk to someone at Scotland Yard. They say they always get their man. They should be able to find this Thompson for you.
5 o'clock, Inspector. I'm beginning to realize how much standing about there is to spying.
Yes, the ABCs of surveillance.
Yes, but does it happen often that one has to wait 3 days for a suspect's relative to receive a letter from her husband and then several hours more for her to answer it? If she does.
She'll answer it in time, I'm certain. And we'll have to follow her letter to him. It is the only way we have of tracking him down.
Yes, but will she answer him today?
Well, it depends. Has he given her instructions? And what are the reasons she must write back to him?
Yes, so we could be here all day.
And all nighter. She may take the letter to a friend's house, in which case one of us would follow and the other would remain here.
On duty all night. You could catch a cold before you catch a thief.
Yes, there's a lot of outdoor work to be a detective.
Oh, look. Is that Mrs. Thompson leaving her house?
Yes, I'll head for the post office in case she's about to post a letter. Now, you follow her, Dickens, in case she plans a detour.
But I've never followed anyone before, Inspector. How far back do I keep?
Far enough so your quarry cannot notice you, but not so far that you could lose them.
Inspector Field, if you think you have just given me a helpful answer, let me reassure you, you have not. Sire.
Look here now, watch where you're going.
Yes, I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to step on you.
I don't know what's your hurry, I must say.
Well, I wanted to be sure to get into the stationer's shop before it's closed.
My advice to you is, in the future, don't step all over people. Wait a moment.
See it?
Don't I know you?
No, madam, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I know I've seen you somewhere.
What can I do for you, madam?
One sheet of writing paper, one envelope, and a threepenny stamp.
Yes, will that be all?
I wonder if it isn't too much to ask if I may sit myself down at this table. I have a quick note to write, and I don't want to miss the post.
Of course you may. There'll be 6pence for the paper and the envelope, and I shan't charge you for the use of the pen and the ink. There's sealing wax and matches on the table.
You wouldn't have change for a sovereign, would you?
Yes. Here you are.
Much obliged, I'm sure.
And, what can I do for you, sir? Oh, a package of 3 crowns tobacco, please. Snuff or, smoking? Snuff. Righto, there'll be 1 and 6. Do you mind if I, open the packet and, have a whiff? Do it yourself. I'll, just go over to the window here to, pry it open. Sometimes the tobacco is quite stale.
What are you doing, peeking over my shoulder?
Oh.
This is private correspondence.
Terribly sorry. I was intent on this tin of tobacco.
You were not. I've been watching you all along. A real snooper he is. The nerve of some people. Chelsea has certainly changed, and not for the better either.
Well, I was getting a bit concerned about you, Dickens.
I don't think I did very well. Mrs. Thompson wrote her letter at the stationer's. I watched her go to the corner of her street and post it seconds before the postman made his last collection.
Yeah, good. That means it will be here shortly. Yes, I don't suppose you got close enough to the envelope to see any particularly identifying mark.
I was almost slapped in the face for being nosy, but I did see something hopeful. She put a kiss on the back of the envelope.
That will be of enormous help. As I secured the cooperation of the postmaster so that when the carrier arrives, we're permitted to examine all the letters he's collected before they are dispatched.
Ah, that's the postman. Now, Field, you'd better handle this alone. When I talked to that postman before, I pretended to be a tradesman trying to locate Townsend. I'll wait for you outside. I don't know, dear listener, whether I am conveying to you the excitement I felt at that moment. Stalking one's quarry, using subterfuges so as not to alarm the suspect's wife or the postman. In a way, I was play-acting, as I do, reading my own words. In another way, I was helping to create characters and a situation, which is very much what an author does every time he sets pen to paper.
Charles Dickens worked alongside that handful of constables who were the first detectives of Scotland Yard. Their job was to cover all of England, to deter and apprehend hundreds of criminals, the beginning of what today is a network of expert criminologists. Fortunately, those early days were well documented by one of the most popular novelists of all time, Mr. Dickens himself. I shall return shortly with Act 2. In the 1800s, Scotland Yard was in its infancy. Novelist Charles Dickens joined this small force of sleuths to assist in the apprehension of one very clever thief called Tally-Ho Thompson. In a London post office, Dickens' partner, Inspector Field, is trying to identify a letter sent to the suspect by his wife. He speaks to the local mail carrier.
You, sir, are the postman of the Chelsea area?
Yes, I am. I'm afraid the public is not permitted back here, sir.
Aye, sir, I'm an officer in the detective force. Field is the name.
Oh, how do you do, sir? Mine's Brackett.
Brackett, this is Inspector Field of Scotland Yard. You'd like to inspect the incoming mail? I thought we would extend every courtesy. Give me a hand, would you?
Yes, sir. I'll empty my bag onto the sorting table. Do you know which letter you're looking for, Inspector?
Yes, on the back is a seal with a wax kiss beside it. Here, help me turn all these letters face down, will you?
You gentlemen of Scotland Yard are quite thorough, aren't you? Yes. Is it a murderer you're after, sir?
No. A very crafty and elusive thief. One of my associates called him as a confidence man.
Gains your confidence and then rips your pocket, is that it?
Yes. Here's a letter with a seal and a kiss and sealing wax.
Put your hand right on it, didn't you?
It is addressed to a man, written on a lady's hand. Let me see. Thomas Pigeon, care of Box 12. Buxton. How will it go out?
On the early morning train, I imagine.
It arrives in Buxton when?
About noon tomorrow.
Good enough. Now, you can have the letter back. Send it on, and I hope it arrives safely.
You're going to follow it?
My partner and I shall be riding in the very same train. Not in the baggage car with the mail, but third class. Good day, Mr. Brackett. And do thank your postmaster for me. Hi. Dickens.
Oh, you did it, Inspector. Did you get the information?
That's all we need, sir. Mrs. Thompson betrayed herself with a wax kiss. Good work of yours to observe.
Where is her letter going?
To Thomas Pigeon, Box 12, Buxton.
Pigeon? Not Townsend?
Oh, he's our Pigeon. Of that I'm positive.
Did you say Buxton?
My very word.
Oh, good heavens. That's 150 miles away.
120. Now go home and pack yourself some overnight clothes. You and I are taking a little journey tomorrow morning.
By train? Oh, dear.
Yes, by train.
You know, Inspector, train travel makes me violently ill. Inspector Field.
Yes, Dickens.
How far have we come?
There's about 100 miles, I'd say. Perhaps more.
How green do I look?
Oh, you don't look ill at all. You seem to have overcome your antipathy to train travel.
Yes, I only appear that way. My heart is in my mouth and my stomach wants to be next. How soon do we arrive in Buxton?
Oh, we are practically there. You've withstood this trip very well.
You did say you do a lot of traveling in your job.
It is as far north as Edinburgh and as far south as Land's End.
And all of you travel?
Oh, yes, indeed. Have to. There are only 15 in Scotland Yard. We're hoping by 1880 to have 20 men.
I can see that detection could be a great art, but very wearing.
Especially on shoe leather. You've a keen eye for a man's motives. You should make an excellent detective.
But don't most criminals follow a set pattern of crime, a mode of operation identifiable as distinctly as their own?
Yes, I like the way you put that. A mode of operation.
But, couldn't we catalogue each method used so that, say, if a trunk is pried open, a door jimmied, a horse stolen, we'd know right away how to narrow down the field of suspects?
Yes, it would help. Now, each of the 15 of my men will rely more on their instinct than on facts. That's our stop. Dickens, I don't know what kind of a future you have in writing, but if I were you, I'd think seriously about a career of pursuing crooks, not producing books.
We took turns, Inspector Field and I, waiting at the Buxton post office for a letter from Mrs. Tally-Ho Townsend to be picked up. We waited 3 days. The third morning, my turn on duty, I got the signal from the local postmaster that a young man had put his key into Box 12 and was removing the letter. I I was patting the young man's horse when he came out of the post office, the letter in his hand. Ah, good boy. That's a good horse.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
That's my horse. What are you doing?
Yours? No. I'd know this mare anyway. It's Billy Jones's.
She certainly ain't.
No, you're having me on. She's very, very like Mr. Jones's mare.
She's no such thing. She belongs to Squire Harris at the Buxton Arms. He let me have her to pick up the post and do some errands. Will you please stand back, sir? I have to be on my way.
Oh, sorry, I could have sworn it was Mr. Jones' mare.
Kindly let go of the bridle so I can leave.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry, of course. And the next thing I knew, Inspector, he had leaped into the saddle and he was off with a letter. Buxton Arms, that's where he was heading after he'd done some errands.
Bad luck, old boy. Sorry I wasn't on duty. I wanted to catch a glimpse of him. The young man. How would you describe him?
Well, he's obviously an ostler, a groom who takes care of the horses at the Buxton Arms Inn.
What did he look like?
Well, your usual country bumpkin. Freckles, red hair.
A snub nose, one ear smaller than the other.
Then you did see him.
A second finger of the left hand. Anything unusual about that?
Nothing I can remember. Oh, get along with you, Inspector. You were watching after all.
Dickens, you have just let our man slip through your hands.
That was Tally-Ho Townsend, that young man?
Yes, it's his baby face that's made him his fortune. People are taken in by that innocent look. Our next move is to get to the Buxton Arms before he disappears again.
As luck would have it, a farmer passed by with an empty milk cart. Field told him we were detectives about to apprehend a dangerous criminal, and the farmer whipped his horses so hard that we overtook Thompson on the high road and came into the stable yard of the Buxton Arms by one gate as he came in by another. Fields and I went straight into the bar.
What'll it be, gentlemen?
Brandy and water, miss, and one for my friend.
Inspector, there he is. He just came in with a letter.
It is not him.
Yes, but you said...
It is not Thompson.
But the snub nose, the freckles.
And the red hair. No, it is not our man.
But he just handed the barmaid the letter, and she stuck it up behind the glass.
There you are, sir. 2 brandies and a water. What do you have, sir?
Oh. Either Thompson himself will come by and pick up his wife's letter, or the barmaid will forward it to another address. Well, the best we can do now is to try to get lodgings here and spend time listening here at the bar and watching. Now, between us, we ought to be able to catch whoever comes for that letter.
George, I'm going out for about an hour. Will you watch the bar for me?
Don't be longer, Rosie McGull.
Inspector, she's taken the letter with her. She's going out the door.
Yes, well, I'm going to speak to the tavern keeper and tell him who we are and why we're here. You follow Rosie.
I did follow her. It was getting dark. She ran up the road to a little house nearby, so I waited outside. Presently, she came out, but she no longer carried the letter. She started back for the tavern, and I wasn't sure what to do. Field had said to follow her.
Dickens.
Oh, Inspector, I thought I was pretty well hidden behind this lamppost.
I saw the girl heading back for the inn. What did she do with the letter?
Well, I presume she delivered it and left it inside that house across the road.
That could mean our man is in there. Well, there's only one way to find out. Now, you keep to the trees. There's no point in giving him advance warning.
It's quite dark now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, no one inside has lit a lamp. I mean, there's not a single light burning.
Well, if Townsend is in there, why does he remain in the dark? From this point, down on your hands and knees, crawl. I'll go first. There we are. Easy, Dickens. This is the door. Thompson, we know you're in there. I'm an officer from London, come to take you into custody for a felony.
Someone's broken out of the window at the back, Inspector. I'm going after him. Stop! Stop in the name of the law! Stop! Inspector, suspect he had a horse tied up there in the back. He jumped through the window and he made off.
I'll drat he's been warned, and there's only one person who could have done it.
Rosie, at the Buxton Arms.
Yes, if she's still there. It's a half a mile, Dickens. Let's run for it.
I am a suspect. Oh, what am I suspected of?
Your situation is worse than that, Miss Rosie. It is very possible. You are an accomplice.
But I don't know what you gentlemen mean. What's an accomplice?
My dear child, it means a person who helps another in the performance of a crime.
Oh, I never did any such thing.
Inspector, I believe I think she's telling the truth.
Rosie, what do you know about that letter?
What letter?
The sooner you admit your participation in this felony, the easier for you.
I don't know what letter you're talking about.
You see, Dickens, you cannot deal with people who are unable to tell the truth. Congenital liars, sir. We will arrest this young woman on suspicion of complicity and grand larceny and theft.
But I haven't done anything.
Inspector, may I have a few minutes alone with the suspect?
Yes, if you want. I'll go and speak to George and tell him he had better get himself another barmaid. And then find out when the next train leaves for London. I doubt whether you'll get anything with this girl. But you can try.
What today is called the Mutt and Jeff technique of interrogation first saw the light of day in Charles Dickens' time. How well it works against modern criminals we have only to read in the daily papers. How well it worked in the case of the barmaid and the thief, we shall discover when I return shortly with Act 3. We've turned back the clock more than 100 years to the time when Scotland Yard was in its infancy, when the detective force responsible for all of England was a mere 15 men, and one of those was Charles Dickens. Yes, the Charles Dickens, the novelist. As our curtain rises, he and Inspector Field are questioning a barmaid.
Just a moment, Dickens. Before I leave you alone with the suspect, I want her to realize that I have run across too many young girls like her who believe they can twist the law to suit themselves, and then come crying to some judge pleading innocence of the law.
Inspector, why are you badgering this young lady? I'm sure Rosie has a perfectly valid explanation for her actions. Now, Rosie, the inspector and I are only doing our duty.
I don't know anything about anything.
Yes, well, we'll see about that. She's all yours, Dickens.
Now, Rosie, believe me, I'm your friend. If you don't tell me what you know, you can get into a great deal of trouble. The police know that you received a letter from London addressed to a Mr. Thomas Pigeon. You were followed to number 56 on the High Street earlier today, a small house to which you had the key, and you were carrying that letter. Now, you left the house without it. Why don't you admit that much, since the police already know that?
I did bring Tom a letter, and I never said I didn't. But what crime is that?
So you did deliver that letter. Have you brought him other letters in the past?
No, it just hasn't come up. He's been staying in my house, and I bring him food.
Is he ill?
Mm-hmm. He says so, but he doesn't always act so sick to me.
Rosie, do you know that he's hiding from the police?
He is not. He just isn't feeling well.
By now you must have realized he is a wanted man.
What's he done?
He's a thief and a cheat who victimizes anyone he can get his hands on.
I don't believe that. Not for a moment. Not my Tom.
Well, you may not know it, but he knows it. After you left number 56 on the High Street, Inspector Field and I entered the house to apprehend him. He jumped out a back window and he rode off on a horse.
I don't believe you.
Rosie, be sensible. A nice, honest girl like you. Why are you protecting a man with a criminal record?
If he left the house, he had good reason.
Yes, he knows Scotland Yard is after him.
That's not true.
Rosie, I'm sorry you're being so stubborn. I advise you, for your own good, be truthful. If you're not truthful, and you get up in court and lie, the punishment is jail and a flogging. You know what a flogging is?
Yes.
So be sensible and tell me everything. Why did you carry that letter to Thomas Pigeon?
Because Thomas is my husband.
What?
We were married 2 weeks ago. I only did what he asked me to. But that's my duty as a wife. Isn't it?
Ah, Inspector, just in time.
Yes, well, was Miss Rosie my cooperative or not?
Rosie, would you mind repeating for the Inspector what you just told me?
You mean about me and Tom being married?
What? You're married to Tally Ho Thompson?
I never said that. I'm married to Thomas Pigeon.
Rosie, Thomas Pigeon and Tally Ho Thompson are one and the same.
Oh, I don't know anything about any Tally Ho Thompson. How do you know Tom is him?
Yes, well, she may have something there, Inspector. We haven't proved they're one and the same, those two.
When the time comes, there'll be proof enough. We know Mrs. Thompson sent a letter to her husband addressing it to Thomas Pigeon, Box 12, Buxton. It was picked up by a young man at the post office and given to Rosie at the bar, and Rosie took it to Pigeon.
Are you saying... Whose husband? Tom has no other wife than me. I'm his wife. He never said anything to me about a wife.
Rosie, how long have you known Thomas Pigeon?
Oh, on an awful long time. He always stops at the inn. He'd go away and come back. He's a traveling man.
You said you married him 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we did, and then he came to live in my house. It was left me by my grandmother.
Rosie, you have 10 minutes to pack a bag.
Where am I going?
To London, to Scotland Yard.
You both taking me there?
Only Mr. Dickens. I am remaining in Buxton.
Well, can I go to my house and get my things?
Dickens, go along with her. I want her back here in 10 minutes.
Inspector, we're back. I had the young lady outside in a coach.
Alone? Why didn't you bring her in here?
Well, she was weeping a great deal.
Well, just the same, leaving her alone. That's risky.
She's given me her word.
Well, the reason I'm staying on in Buxton is to keep an eye on that house. Now, if Tally Ho comes back, and he might, I'll be here to nab him. You'll have to wait a bit at the station. It's 2 hours before the night train to London.
Yes, well, and as soon as I get there, I'm to take Rosie to the yacht.
Oh, she's a slippery little parcel, that one. Don't be taken in by her.
Inspector, I'd like you to come over here to the window and have a look out.
Well, Dickens. I admit I am surprised. You have some extraordinary powers of persuasion. That girl is sitting in that coach with her hands folded as demurely as if she were going to Sunday school and not to prison.
Persuasion, Inspector, is a talent of mine that I've developed over the years. An ability to win people's confidence and trust from the wicked as well as the innocent.
You don't leave me much to say by way of praise.
I don't.
No, you say it all yourself. Well, you may go now, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you, Inspector. I hope I shan't need it. You're very quiet, Rosie.
I don't have nothing to say, sir.
Well, you left us no alternative. If only you had told the Inspector and me everything you know about Tally Ho Thompson, you might be serving drinks this very minute at the Arms.
I told you nothing because I knew nothing.
You know you're being taken to London, don't you?
So you said.
And, Rosie, you know I'm your friend, don't you?
So you said.
Yes. I was brought up poor, too, you know. I know what it means when everything seems to turn against you, but I also found out you can never get hurt when you tell the truth.
Zero!
Coachman, watch yourself. We're being thrown about in here. Coachman, you up there on the box, do you hear me? Coachman, I want an answer.
Yes, sir.
Is this the road to the railroad station?
Yes, sir, it is, yes.
Well, it's not the same way we came.
Well, it's a shortcut, sir.
We don't need a shortcut. We have hours to spare. Now, Coachman, I want this carriage stopped right now. Do you hear me? Stop right here this very minute. Now, Coachman, I want you to come down off there.
I've got a bad leg, sir. If you could reach up through the front window and give me a hand.
Yes, all right, certainly. There we are. Hold on to me. Hold on to both my hands.
I'm holding on. Got him, Rosie. Now, do your job.
Coachman, let go. Let go of my hand. Let go of...
I got him. He stopped moving about. I'm holding the silk handkerchief right to his nose. His chloroform works like magic. Look at him, lying there on the floor of the carriage. He isn't going to die, is he?
No. It just puts you to sleep.
What do we do now?
Well, we wait here for my brother.
Oh, when will he be here?
No, not long now. He's like clockwork. When Tally-Ho gets here, we'll dump our sleeping friend into the road, and the three of us will drive to the station. Me up in the coach box, Tally-Ho pretending to be the man from Scotland Yard, and you, Rosie, will be Tally-Ho's prisoner.
Oh, do you think he'll fool the station master?
Rosie, me wife, you have me word on it. Tally-Ho has made a study of station masters.
And then what?
Well, the train comes in, and we're off to London. A big city to hide in. Oh, that's old Tally-Ho now. Oh, shit. Oh, our Scotland Yard friend is asleep in the bottom of the coach. I'll tie up my horse to this tree and give you an hand to carry the fella to the side of the road where he won't be found in a hurry. How much time do we have? About another hour, I'd say. We can ride slowly into Buxton, have a chat with the station master, and board the London train. Well, Rosie, I bet you didn't think life would be as exciting as this when you married Brother Tom, did you, eh? Has he been treating you all right?
Yes, sir.
Let's get this unconscious man out of the carriage. Come on, give me a hand.
Oh, be careful with him. He's the only one who ever treated me like a lady.
Well, so far, so good. Here we are at the station.
Tom, I'm getting awful nervous.
See what happens, Tally-Ho, when you marry a country girl? She gets nervous.
I keep thinking of that poor Mr. Dickens lying in the weeds by the side of the road.
Come on. Out of the coach, everyone. Brother Tom, before the London train pulls in, I think we'd better get acquainted with the station master. He must be in there. I see the sign over the door. Yes, well, I'll go first. Now, I'm the man from Scotland Yard, Rosie. You're the prisoner. You're next. And Tom, you bring up the rear.
Well, come in, all of you.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you the station master?
No, I'm Inspector Field of Scotland Yard. And this is my associate, Charles Dickens, also of the Yard. Tally-Ho Thompson, you and your brother Tom, and you, little lady, are all three of you under arrest. Well, I have to admit to you, Dickens, that if you hadn't recovered from that chloroform and taken Thompson's horse and alerted me before the London train was due in Buxton, we might have missed the whole bunch.
They made me so furious, Inspector, you have no idea.
Yes, because little Rosie, who you thought was so demure, was in on the whole thing.
No, it never occurred to me Tally-Ho had a brother Tom who looked so much like him. But who engineered the whole escape?
Mrs. Thompson. from our little place in Chelsea.
I'd like to go into the next compartment and talk to the prisoners, if you don't mind. It would be valuable for me to get an insight into how their minds work.
Yes, why not? I'll unlock the door and we'll go talk to them.
You don't know neither of you why I do it.
Don't we, Tally-Ho? You think you're the first rapscallion who thinks he could live by his wits and cheat honest men?
I've had a hard life.
You chose a hard life.
What do you know? Are you that writer who joined the yard? Look at those soft fingers.
You talking to me?
You see, even in the underworld they know you're Dickens.
Sure I know him. Making money hand over fist. Never had a hard day in his life.
You know, my good man, when I was 10, my father went to debtor's prison. My mother had 8 children and tried to make ends meet by opening a school. We were always hungry. Those were evil days for me. You stole, I worked.
When you were 10?
Yes, in a warehouse, labeling pots of blacking.
For how long?
Until my father got out of debtor's prison at Marshalsea. So don't talk to me about hard times, Tally-Ho. I promised myself at 10 years of age I would never do anything that would lead me to prison.
Your father led you one way, mine led me another. I made a promise to myself too.
Did you? And what did you swear, Tally-Ho?
I swore to myself I'd do anything to keep from being poor.
Well, that's unfortunate. You made yourself the wrong promise.
It may seem incongruous that the self-same Charles Dickens, who gave us Bob Cratchit, Oliver Twist, Mr. Pickwick, and Nicholas Nickleby, should at one time in his life have been a working member of Scotland Yard. Yet, when we take a closer look at some of those who inhabit his pages, from Fagin to Scrooge, we realize it's not so impossible to believe after all. For it is from life that Dickens drew all his characters, good and evil. There are those who believe nothing goes right today, that crime pays, and that the wicked win. But we can take comfort from the way it was even some 200 years ago. As Dickens describes it, it could be today. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. What can I say to that except that we're still moving along? So, I guess we can all take heart. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Earl Hammond, Bob Caliban, and Tootie Wiggins. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
you are trapped in the dark cellar of your home. Beside you is the murdered body of your wife. And above at the front door are your friends looking for you, tracking you down, cutting off your escape.
Escape, produced and directed by William N. Robeson, and carefully contrived to free you from the four walls of today for a half hour of high adventure.
Tonight we escape to a university town in England and a household where hate holds sway as we listen to John Collier's famous story, Back for Christmas.
Yes, my dear.
What on earth are you doing down here in the cellar?
Why, just a little digging.
And why, may I ask, have you chosen this day of all days to dig up the cellar floor?
Why, I thought as the weather has been so damp, this would be an excellent time to plant my devil's garden.
Devil's garden? Whatever nonsense is that?
Oh, that's my little joke about it. You see, I've managed to secure some of the spores of several unclassified wild orchids. In their natural state, they bloom under damp masses of leaf mold. The Araucanian Indians call them devil flowers because they appear to bloom under the ground.
Well, I'm sure the Araucanian Indians will be very interested if you succeed in growing these ridiculous flowers under the cellar floor. Whom else it'll interest, I can't imagine. What's that terrible smell?
Why, that's the leaf mold, my dear. Chemically identical with the earth blanket they grow under in the wild state. I really should line the pit with concrete so as to prevent seepage from this foreign soil. But I don't suppose there'll be time for it now.
There certainly will not be time for it. Do you realize that we're sailing for America a week from today, and you've made no arrangements whatever? Unless you call digging a hole in the cellar making arrangements. I certainly don't. Devil's garden, indeed. Sometimes I think you're going soft in the head, Herbert.
Well, I suppose it's inconsiderate of me, but you see, I've been wanting to try this experiment for a long time. But what with my lectures and seminars at the university, there never seemed to be time.
Well, there certainly isn't any time for it now. I suppose you've forgotten I made an appointment for you at the barber's this afternoon?
Oh, must I shave off my beard, Hermione?
Now, we've been all through that. Of course you must. They don't wear beards in America. Go and get your jacket on and do as I tell you.
Yes, Hermione.
And don't forget to take your umbrella. It looks like rain.
Yes, Hermione.
Oh, don't look so put upon, Herbert. Someone has to plan things in this house, or you'd never even get to the university in time for your lectures, much less make arrangements for a trip to America.
I know, but what of my specimens?
There'll be plenty of time to plant your precious devil's garden when you get home from America. We're not going to be gone forever, you know. We'll be back here for Christmas.
Yes, of course. Back for Christmas. I'd forgotten.
Well, try to remember it. And if you can't do that, just do as I tell you. I've been making the plans in this house for 20 years. And if there's any digging to be done, I'll manage that as well. You understand, Herbert?
Yes, Hermione.
Good. You have just 20 minutes to clean this mess up down here and keep your appointment at the barber's. And when you finish there, I want you to come straight home.
Why, I wanted to stop at Miss Markham's and pick up some books I ordered.
Well, all right. But don't loiter there the whole afternoon, browsing over those old books the way you usually do. Now hurry and clear up this rubbish. Get rid of that smelly stuff. And no more digging, mind you.
Yes, Hermione. Yes, Hermione. How many years have I been saying that? 10 years? 15? 20? Clear up the rubbish. Yes, Hermione. Don't forget your umbrella. Yes, Hermione. Do this, do that. Yes, Hermione. Yes, yes, yes. How much longer can I stand this?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Miss Markham.
Why, it's Professor Carpenter, isn't it?
You didn't recognize me.
Oh, you look ever so much younger without the beard. 20 years at least.
20 years.
Oh, you'll be glad to know those books you ordered have finally arrived.
Books?
Phytotomy of phalloid gametophytes and coniferous shrubs of North America. Those are the ones you ordered, aren't they?
Oh, yes. Thank you. You're very kind, Miss Markham.
Why kind, Professor Carpenter?
Well, not many young ladies in bookshops would go out of their way to look up rare books for an old professor of botany.
Oh, why, you're not old, Professor Carpenter. Really, you look... Oh, and besides, I adore botany. It's my particular hobby.
Oh, really? Well, you never told me that before, Miss Markham.
Oh, I was afraid to. You were so imposing with a beard and all.
Well, You might be interested in some specimens of alpine polyanthes that were sent to me by a friend in Switzerland.
Switzerland? I used to go there for my holidays before the war.
You like Switzerland?
Oh, I love every part of it. The lakes, the mountains, the beautiful spring flowers. Oh, especially the flowers.
Oh, yes. It seems we have quite a lot in common, Miss Markham. I'm sorry we haven't talked before.
Oh, I am, too. It is all the fault of the beard, I suppose.
Miss Markham, forgive me if this sounds foolish, but I feel that shaving off my beard is the most important thing I've done for 20 years.
Oh, it is. I'm sure it is. I'm ashamed that I've been so distant with you all the time. Oh, there were times when I almost spoke up. Times when you came in here, tired after a day with your students at the university. Oh, you seemed so alone. The way I'm alone in the world. I'd like to have asked you to stay a while and talk with me. But some way or other, I wound up giving you your change and letting you go on your way.
You say you're all alone in the world?
Since my father died.
Well, did you never think of marrying?
Well, my father was a very remarkable man. I never found anyone who seemed to measure up to what he led me to expect of men. And then the war came.
Miss Markham,
It's been so long since anyone called me by my first name. I'd like you to, if you don't mind. It's Marion.
Marion.
And yours?
Herbert.
How long have you been alone, Herbert?
Alone?
Oh, I knew you were a widower, of course, the first time I saw you.
A widower?
Oh, I can always tell. There's a certain sadness in a man's eyes. A sweet sadness, I think, when he's been married and then...
A widower? I never thought of it in quite that way.
Oh, perhaps I shouldn't be talking like this. But I've often wondered what she must have been like. Your wife, I mean.
Hermione? Not an easy woman to forget. Very strong, always managing things. The house, my wardrobe, my friends. When we dined at a restaurant, she even ordered my food. She was always managing things. You might say she managed herself to death.
Oh, poor woman. She must have loved you very much. But she needn't have put herself out so. It's plain to see you don't need things managed for you. You need companionship, I think. Someone sympathetic with your work. But the last thing on earth you need is a manager.
How well you put it. The last thing on earth. That's the first time I thought of it, of course. But suddenly a whole new world opened up before my eyes. Marion and America and no more of Hermione's planning my life for me. By the time I got home, my mind was working overtime.
Well, at last. You certainly took long enough about it. What are you looking so pleased about?
I don't really know. Getting rid of the beard, perhaps. I feel 20 years younger.
You look even smaller. Your face looks triangular or something. I'd forgotten your chin was so weak. Oh, but never mind that. You can grow it back soon enough, after Christmas. Where are you going?
Down to the cellar. I just bought this electric lantern, and I thought I'd put it away down there.
Now, whatever possessed you to buy a thing like that?
I don't know. I'd rather like this lantern. Might come in handy. Who knows?
Now, Herbert, don't start digging down there again. I've 100 things to do, putting the house in order before we leave. I want you to carry these boxes upstairs for me.
Yes, Hermione.
And if you're going down to the cellar, take this along and stuff it into the furnace.
But this is my old bathrobe. I may need it.
Oh, nonsense. I bought you a new one. Get rid of it. And don't start puttering down there with that devil's garden or whatever you call it.
I'm through digging, my dear. I think the pit is quite deep enough now for my devil's garden. It would all have to be carefully planned, of course. Just as carefully planned as Hermione was planning the trip to America. We both went about our respective engagements as the days passed. I spent all the time I could with Marion, and finally she consented. And then it was the last day, the big day, the day we were to sail for America.
Operator, are you there? I'm still waiting on that call to Salisbury. Oh, well, put them on quickly. Hello? Is this Paul Holt & Sons? Mrs. Herbert Carpenter here. Did you receive my letter? Oh, good. Now remember, we'll be back for Christmas, and I want the job done without fail. What's that? Oh, no, I'm sure he doesn't suspect anything. Send the bill to me in New York as I instructed you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, there you are, Herbert. Where have you been?
Backstairs. I dismissed the servants.
Dismissed the servants? But I've asked some friends in to a farewell tea. Go and tell them it's a mistake.
I'm afraid it's too late now. They've packed and gone.
Oh, you have messed up things properly. How many times have I told you to leave things to me? I make the plans around here.
Yes, Hermione.
You'll have to do better than this when I plan the trip home, or we'll never in the world be back for Christmas.
Back for Christmas, back for Christmas. Must you keep saying that?
Well, why not? We are coming back for Christmas, aren't we?
Supposing I were offered a professorship in one of those wealthy American universities.
Nonsense. Americans care nothing for botany.
Luther Burbank was an American.
Well, that's different. What have you ever done except muck around in the dirt with a lot of roots and tubers?
They've asked me to lecture. That means something.
Of course they asked you to lecture. Americans are paid to hear any foreigner deliver a lecture once. Now, there's no use getting yourself in a state about this, Herbert. No doubt this extra money will come in very handy when we arrive back for Christmas. Precisely. And it's no good you're making a joke of it. Heaven knows where you'd be today if I hadn't got a sense of time.
Yes, my dear Hermione.
And since you've been so foolish as to dismiss the servants, you may empty the ashtrays and straighten up this room while we're waiting for the guests to arrive. I'm going upstairs to change. Call me when they get here.
Yes, Hermione. Yes, Hermione. Yes, Hermione. For 20 years, Hermione, always so right, thought of everything. Well, not quite everything. She's dressing now. Safe to call Marion. Oh, if Marion were to change her mind now, if she had any idea I was not a widower. Hello? Hello? Marion? Herbert? No, my darling. Nothing's wrong. My plans are the same, unless you've changed. Good. We'll meet in New York as we planned. Yes, I do love you, my darling.
Herbert?
I'm sorry, I can't talk any longer. Yes, I'll meet you in New York a week from tomorrow without fail. Goodbye till then.
Herbert, were you talking on the phone just now?
Yes, Hermione.
Whoever was it?
Freddie Sinclair, of course.
Oh, didn't I hear you say something about meeting somebody in New York?
Why, yes. Old Freddie said he might possibly get out to America before we leave, and I said, of course, we'd meet him there if he decides to go.
That seems very peculiar. But then all of your friends are peculiar.
Yes, Hermione.
And just look at your jacket. Have you been digging in that cellar again?
Yes, Hermione.
Well, there's no need for it. You can't possibly get that Devil's Garden thing finished. Go and change your clothes before the guests arrive.
Yes, Hermione.
Oh, never mind. I see somebody coming up the walk now. Go and let them in.
Yes, Hermione.
Herbert.
Yes, my dear.
Look out the window. There's Professor and Mrs. Hewitt. But who's that with them?
Why,
Precisely. Freddie Sinclair. Peculiar. You should have been talking to him on the phone not 3 minutes ago. And now here he is.
Yes, isn't it? But then, as you say, Hermione, all of my friends are peculiar.
Not half so peculiar as you. Digging in the cellar an hour before we leave for America. Just look at yourself. And now that I think of it...
Yes, Hermione?
Oh, never mind. Go and let them in.
You were going to ask me something, Hermione. About the hole I'm digging in the cellar.
Oh, good heavens. Stop rolling your eyes about that way. One would think you were digging a grave down there instead of a storage bin.
Yes, Hermione.
What's that?
I said yes, Hermione.
Oh, bother. Open the door and stop saying yes, Hermione.
I think, my dear, I've said it for the last time. Back for Christmas. Hermione was so positive we would be back for Christmas. That last afternoon, pouring tea for a few friends who had come in to say last-minute farewells, she kept reiterating...
Oh, I promise you, Mrs. Hewitt.
Remember, we absolutely must have you with us for Christmas.
Oh, we'll be back.
It's not absolutely certain, of course.
Herbert, what do you mean it's not certain? Of course it's certain.
After all, Herbert, old boy, you've contracted to lecture for only 3 months.
Quite right, but then, of course, anything may happen.
Oh, Herbert adores being unpredictable. Now, what other man would dig a great hole in the cellar on the very day he was leaving for America?
A hole in the cellar?
Yes. He's going to put some unclassified wild orchids down there. A devil's garden, if you please. Sounds mysterious. That's Herbert, though he's really quite simple once you find out what he's up to. Now, take that telephone call he put through to you a few moments before you arrived, Freddie.
To me?
Yes. Herbert wanted to surprise me about your plan to meet us in New York next month. That's why he called, of course, to ask you not to mention it.
But, my dear Hermione, Herbert couldn't possibly have telephoned me within the past hour. I've been walking in the park since 3.
He didn't telephone you?
Well, how could he? And as for my going to America...
Oh, now, come, Freddie. You may as well own up. Hermione has found me out again.
But, Herbert, old chap, I really don't understand.
There. You see what a poor liar Herbert makes. He's red as a beetroot.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself, Professor, stringing poor Hermione along like that? And as for you, Freddie, I'm furious you said nothing to us about going to America.
But look here, old girl, I've been trying to tell everyone that I have no...
Oh, stuff and nonsense. The game's gone on long enough. Perhaps Herbert's merely planning a surprise for me.
Yes, let's leave it at that, my dear.
Well, we must start getting ready. It was marvelous of you to come in to say goodbye. And don't worry about Herbert's little jokes. I will bring him back for Christmas. You may rely on it.
They all believed her. For years, she'd been promising me for dinner parties, garden parties, committees. And the promises had always been kept. This time, they wouldn't be. I'd seen to that. The servants were gone for good, the farewells all said. I had timed to the minute how long it would take to fill in the hole in the cellar, in my devil's garden. Upstairs in the bedroom, I undressed, folded my clothes over a chair, and put on my old bathrobe. Then I opened the door into Hermione's room.
Are you ready, Herbert?
Hermione, have you a moment to spare?
Of course, my dear, I've just finished.
Then do come in here for a moment. There's something rather extraordinary here.
Good heavens, Herbert, what are you lounging about in that filthy old bathrobe for? I told you to put it into the furnace.
I shall do it today, yes. I really will, I promise.
Well, high time. Now, what is it you want to show me?
In the bathroom here. Just look. Who in the world do you suppose dropped a gold chain down the bathtub drain?
Nobody has, of course. Nobody wears such a thing in this house.
Then what's it doing there?
I don't see anything.
Here. I'll hold this flashlight for you. If you lean right over, you can see it shining deep down.
Oh, such a lot of nonsense. Just whisper. I don't see it, Herbert.
Go on looking, Hermione. In just a moment.
Herbert, I absolutely refuse to wait. Herbert, what are you doing? Take your hands off my neck.
I will, Hermione, just as soon as I've finished the arrangements for my trip to America.
What are you talking about?
You thought you were the only one who could plan things, didn't you, Hermione? Well, I've been making some plans of my own this past week. In exactly 2 minutes, you'll be dead, Hermione. You see, 2 minutes. I've planned it very accurately.
You'll never get away with it. Let me go.
I thought you'd say that, but I will get away with it. You won't mind the smell of the leaf mold down in the cellar when I take you there today. Yes, that's where you're going, Hermione. Into my devil's garden that annoyed you so much.
Oh.
The soil is full of clay. It won't settle too much. In a month or so, it won't even look as if it had been dug up.
My friends, They all expect me back for Christmas. If they don't hear from me, they'll wonder. And if I don't come back, they'll start asking questions.
Oh, no, they won't. Because you'll write them letters, Hermione, on the typewriter, as you always do. They'll be signed H in that neat, cryptic way you always sign your notes to your friends.
Let me up.
No.
It won't work, Herbert. You never were any good at planning things.
Oh, but I've changed, my dear. I've learned from watching you all these years.
The lecture people in America, they'll expect you to be traveling with your wife.
I will be traveling with my wife, but her name will not be Hermione.
What?
Fortunately, they'd never met you. I'll write a few letters home for you, then fewer and fewer. Write letters signed with my own name, always expecting to get back, but never quite able to. I'll keep the house 1 year, and then another and another. They'll get used to it. I might even come back alone in a year or two and clear it up properly. Say you died in America. Nobody will ever suspect you're lying under the floor of the cellar in this very house.
Oh, but it won't work, I tell you. That pit you dug in the cellar,
I can assure you, my dear Hermione, it will serve its purpose well. Sorry, my dear. I've got to get this done on schedule. You have just 5 seconds to say your prayers.
Herbert, you must listen. The cellar. Don't do it, Herbert. Herbert! Oh.
Hey! The water cut off at the main as I knew she would order it. She was so thorough, but so was I. Strangulation. Nothing to wash up. The electric current shut off exactly at 1 o'clock, just as she ordered it. She thought of everything. So did I. My nice new electric lantern, plenty of light to work by in the cellar. The old bathrobe she wanted me to throw away came in handy now if there should be any chance bloodstain. Then into the fire with it afterwards, the last evidence of my devil's garden. It was going well. Still an hour till I had to leave for the boat. The hold was almost filled. No. Oh, no, not now. Go away, please. Whoever you are, go away. Did I lock the front door? If it's the Wallingfords... Oh, no, no. Go away. Go away.
I say, Herbert, old thing.
Woohoo, Hermione!
Just keep calm, quiet. They won't look down in the cellar. Keep calm. They'll go away.
Where the Dickens can they be?
Oh, the car's there.
Maybe they popped round to Liddell's.
Oh, it must be.
Oh, the shops, maybe. Something at the last minute.
Oh, not Hermione.
Shall I shout?
Oh, don't. Might not be tactful.
No harm in a shout, my love.
No, let's come in our way back. Hermione said they wouldn't leave till 7.
Oh, all right. Only I want a last drink with old Herbert. He'd be hurt, you know.
All right, let's hurry. We can be back by 6:30.
6:30. There's still time. After that, it was easy. Put the finishing touches on the Devil's Garden, dress fast, get out of the house before 6:30, take the boat trade to Southampton and board the ship for America. All according to plan. Hermione's plan. I say, Stuart.
Right, sir?
My wife is indisposed. She'll be taking her meals in our stateroom.
Oh, for the old voyage?
Yes, for the whole voyage.
Well, I trust your wife is feeling better this morning, Professor Carpenter.
Yes, a little. Not yet well enough to leave her cabin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, here's a copy of the radiogram you sent for your wife last evening.
Oh? Oh, thank you. I'll just check it over. I say, look here.
What is it? Did the typist make a mistake?
No. No, nothing important. She can correct it later. For a moment, I had the feeling that Hermione had been leaning over my shoulder again, correcting what I'd written, as she always did. I had written a radiogram to Professor Hewitt and his wife. Haven't been out of my cabin the whole beastly trip. Herbert well. We now doubt we will be back for Christmas. The copy read, we no doubt will be back for Christmas. Exactly what Hermione would have written. The rest of the voyage was uneventful, and Marion and I met in New York and were married just as we'd planned. Just as we'd planned. Professor and Mrs. Carpenter, we have reservations, I believe.
Oh, yes, we've been expecting you, sir. Boy, take Professor and Mrs. Carpenter's luggage up to their suite. You know, Mrs. Carpenter, you're quite a surprise. Your letter reserving the rooms was so thorough, I was expecting an older, more forbidding sort of person, frankly, ma'am.
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, we're just married. But my letter reserving the rooms...
I wrote the letter, my dear, and signed it Mrs. Herbert Carpenter. Purely a joke.
Oh, what a cunning old fox you are, Herbert.
Now that I think of it, I am, rather.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's a letter for you, Mrs. Carpenter.
A letter for me? I wonder who on earth...
Well, we shall find out in good time. Come along, my dear. We're keeping the boy waiting. Dum-dum, ba-dum-pum-pum, ba-dum, rum-pum-pum, ba-dum-pum. Nothing like a cold, brisk shower to put a man to rights.
Herbert, this letter...
Oh, yes, the letter. Dry my hair, will you, dear?
It seems to be a bill of some sort. From a building contract in Salisbury. Oh, bother. Dry your own hair.
Oh, thank you, my sweet. Let's see this bill or whatever it is.
It's very puzzling. Herbert. You were a widower, weren't you? I mean, Hermione isn't still alive.
I can assure you she is not. Let's have that letter. Dear madam, this is to acknowledge your order, together with the key... Together with the keys to your house in Launceston Place. Our men had no difficulty in finding the place where your husband had begun the excavation in the cellar, but apparently changed his mind at the last moment and filled it in again. Oh, no.
What is it, Herbert?
Our men will begin digging tomorrow, and you may rest assured that it will be a professional job and will be completed in ample time for your surprise Christmas present to your husband. We are happy to be conspirators with you in this thoughtful gesture and hope that Professor Carpenter will be pleased at the results of our work on what he so quaintly calls his Devil's Garden. Very truly yours, Paul Holt & Sons Contractors.
What does it mean, Herbert?
It means that Hermione was right. I will be back for Christmas.
Escape is produced and directed by William N. Robeson, and tonight brought you Back for Christmas by John Collier. Adapted for radio by Robert Tallman, with Paul Frees as Herbert, Eleanor Audley as Hermione, and Marta Metrovich as Marion. Music is conceived and conducted by Cy Fuhrer. Next week...
You were lost in a London fog, exhausted and frantic, unsure if the figures looming around you are real or creatures of your fear. And behind you, pursuing you, intent on killing you, lurks a murderer from whom you must escape.
Next week, we escape with Algernon Blackwood's ghostly story, Confession. Good night, then, until this same time next week, when again we offer you Escape. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. E.G. Marshall. Our tale is all about dying. Not about death, but about the actual moment of dying and how it should be approached and dealt with. I think a lot about the moment of dying. My own, of course. I picture myself in a beautiful and rather picturesque bed. Something I don't own at the moment, but I have time. I'll get around to it. My lovely wife, who will survive me, holding my feeble hand. My children at the foot of the beautiful bed, looking at me tenderly, and me looking fondly at them and saying softly, good heavens, what will I say? I've been so busy setting the scene, I haven't got around to thinking of anything to say.
Aren't you coming? I can't.
Why not? It's easy.
I can't. Not right now.
But you'll love it here.
Later, maybe. Maybe later.
But when?
As soon as I'm finished here, I guess.
But you are finished, my friend. Don't you know that?
Not quite. Not quite finished. Not quite yet.
Oh, but you are finished.
Our mystery drama, Death is So Trivial, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Tony Roberts and Christopher Tabori. It seems most strange to me that men should fear seeing death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Those words were written by William Shakespeare. The important line is the last one. Will come when it will come. Not when it is expected, not when it is convenient, not even when it is desired. No, death will come when it will come, which is the theme of our strange tale.
There I was, walking to work as usual, taking deep breaths to expand my lungs, noting the time at regular intervals to be certain I'd arrive at the library on the dot, waiting for every street crossing light when... I was dead. I suppose that sound was the last to come out of my mouth, and nobody heard it but me. The next sound to reach my ears was so incredibly beautiful that I lay quietly in the street and listened. What else, after all, was there for me to do? There were voices, a marvelous blend of voices coming from far, far away. And I knew, I don't know how I knew, but I knew that these were the voices of those who had died before me. And they were summoning me to join them in a place of eternal joy. I was about to do so. Indeed, I was anxious to do so, when suddenly, it had never happened to me before in all my 24 years, suddenly I became absolutely furious.
Officer! Police! Somebody! Why isn't there ever a policeman around when you need him?
I heard some young female screaming for a policeman, but I didn't care much. I, James Blake, was enjoying a sensation I had not felt since when? I can't remember when. It must have been many, many years before. Yet I had once felt it because it swept over me. I felt such a surge of health and strength and power that it was impossible for me to think of myself as dead. Which is what I most certainly was. Dead and furious that I was dead.
I saw the
whole thing. That man driving the car, that crazy man, I saw him. He was doing 60 miles an hour at the very least. He went right smack through the red light. He never slowed down, let alone stop. I think he was drunk. He must have been driving like that. One of those expensive sports cars. I think it was yellow. Yes, I'm positive it was yellow. Unfortunately, I didn't get the license number, and this poor man, he really is dead, isn't he? Are you going to take him to the morgue?
I listened with a sort of detached interest. The police questioned a few other people who'd seen the accident that ended my life, and everyone said yes, the light had been with me, I hadn't had a chance, the driver must have been drunk or stoned, etc., etc. It all seemed very unimportant, and I was completely absorbed in my own new sensation. Deep, implacable anger.
What's the ambulance for? Oh, you're going to take him to the city hospital? You think there's a chance? Oh, I hope so. But he certainly looks dead to me. Still, if there's any chance at all...
I watched them, put my used-up body in the ambulance, and I knew everyone would do his duty. I didn't care. I knew I was dead, and I was furious.
Oh, I certainly hope there's a chance for him. I do hope so.
There I was, all alone, somewhere between heaven and earth, without even my body to hold me in place. Then, as the choir dimmed, one small voice, one sweet, small voice separated itself from all the others and spoke to me.
What's the matter, James?
What? Who? You speaking to me?
Of course. Aren't you going to join us?
I can't.
But you'll love it here.
Maybe later. Later, maybe.
When, James?
Soon as I'm finished here, I guess.
But you are finished. You know that.
But not quite. Not quite finished. Not quite yet.
Well, of course, if you want to stay in limbo forever.
Is that where I am? In limbo?
Well, you're not with the dead, and you're not with the living. What would you call it?
Am I a ghost?
Of course not. You have to be properly dead before you can be a ghost. I don't know what you are, really. However, if that's the way you want it...
Don't go away! Oh, please, don't go away!
What do you want me to do? I don't want to live in limbo.
Couldn't you sort of stick around a while?
What for?
I need someone to talk to right now.
You're a funny one, you are.
What's so funny about me?
Most people in your situation, which I might remind you is scarcely unique, can't wait to join us. You keep hanging back. For some reason I can't fathom.
I want to join you, especially now that you and I have met. Well, sort of met.
Why don't we really meet? Why not, James?
You seem to know my name, but I don't know yours.
We don't bother much with names here. When I was alive, they called me Cynthia.
What a beautiful name. Cynthia. I do want to join you.
Then why don't you?
Because I'm so angry. I don't want you to see me for the first time all riled up like this. I'm not like this, really. Never have been.
Well, if you want to stay in limbo indefinitely...
Cynthia, how can I explain it to you so you'll understand? It's the senselessness, the pure, utter idiocy of it. I don't know why, but suddenly I can't stand it. I suppose because it happened to me. I know people have to die, but not so trivially. Not because somebody ran through a red light. Not for that.
It's been known to happen.
Oh, Cynthia, I never thought it would happen to me. To die in such a stupid, senseless way.
How did you think it would happen?
I don't know. But all my life I've been so sensible. sensible above everything else. Never caused trouble, never got mixed up in anything.
Never made waves?
You do understand.
Of course I do.
And now, well, I may not have had much of a life as I look back on it. It wasn't much, but it could have changed. And anyway, damn it, it was mine, and no boozed-up bonehead had the right to snatch it away from me. I'm so mad I could spit.
Oh, James.
Cynthia, you may not believe this, but right this second I feel more alive than I ever did while I was living.
I believe you.
There must be other people right here in this town who are going to die for no reason at all, just by accident. Cynthia, I can't leave this earth till I stop all these ridiculous deaths.
All of them?
All of them. I'm going to dedicate my entire afterlife to it. I shall not have died in vain.
Medical examiner's office, Dr. Crowley.
Crowley, this is Dr. Hatch. Glad you're there.
I came in early. First day on the job, you know.
Yes, I know. And that's why I hate to tell you, but you may have to go it alone.
You said alone? You're not coming in?
Well, my wife's not well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There may be nothing serious. But on the other hand, you'll be able to manage, won't you?
Oh, I think so. Nobody's been brought in yet. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. Looks like a dead one to me. Put them on the table, boys, and let me have the report. Run over by an automobile, Dr. Hatch. Looks like a dead one to me.
Well, you know the procedure, Dr. Crowley. Just forge ahead.
Yes, sir, I will.
I'll be in as soon as I feel I can leave my wife.
Oh, Dr. Hatch.
Yes? Yes, what is it?
Maybe this one isn't dead after all. I can't see any signs of respiration, but on the other hand, he looks...
Looks how?
He looks so angry, Doctor. I better get to him right away. I never saw anybody look so angry. You must be alive. Nobody could be dead and look so enraged.
How do you intend to start, James, on your afterlife's work?
Well, I haven't quite figured that out. This is all very new to me, you understand.
I see a dog trotting along Highway 82. Are you interested in dogs?
Anybody. Anything. Where on the highway?
He's just getting to the intersection. Jackson Boulevard.
That's a terrible intersection. Nobody stops for anybody.
I know.
Marvelous how you can get around when you've got no body, isn't it?
See him? Little white dog, curly tail.
Oh, silly little thing.
And see that big blue station wagon? It's going to hit him.
No! I've got him. Got him, Cynthia. I've saved him.
You'll probably get run over anyhow one of these days.
No, he won't. No, he won't. I'm going to keep my eye on him.
What about all the others?
Them too. And cats and people and everybody. Oh, Cynthia, why did it take me so long to find out what I was born to do? I could have spent my whole life doing this. Cynthia, my afterlife is going to be 100 times more exciting than my life ever was.
I don't understand you at all, my friend. Your facial muscles should be completely relaxed. Come in. Oh.
I know I'm not supposed to be here.
No, you're certainly not supposed to be here.
Yes, but I saw the accident, and I was interested. The officer said they'd bring him here. Is that him?
Look, you can't come in here.
I just want to know if there's any hope. May I, please?
There's no hope.
Yes. That's him.
He's dead. Oh, my gosh.
What is it?
He's moved. He's moved.
I didn't see him move.
No, I mean when you knocked at the door. I was trying to find his pulse. There wasn't any. His arms were straight down at his side. Now look at them.
God, his chest, like he was hugging something.
Or carrying something. This man can't be dead. He can't be.
always thought that at the moment of dying, the soul separated itself from the body and went its own way, while the body stayed behind to be finally disposed of with some degree of circumspection at greater or lesser expense. But what if a particular soul is too stubborn to leave the body it has inhabited for so long? Too stubborn and too angry. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. Our hero, James Blake, appears to be leading a double life, in spite of the fact that he is dead. His spirit is floating in the ether between heaven and earth, pausing only long enough to save some innocent from accidental demise, while his body lies on a slab at the city hospital, watched with both horror and fascination by a nervous intern and a young girl.
He doesn't look mad anymore.
Mad?
When they first brought him in, he had such a look on his face. You wouldn't believe a person could look so angry. As though somebody had played a dirty trick on him and he wanted to get even.
Well, a man who's just been run over.
A dead man?
You're positive he's dead?
His heart isn't beating. He isn't breathing.
Well, couldn't he be in a whatchamacallit?
Coma?
Yeah.
Maybe. Or in shock. Even so, there ought to be some sign of life. Even if it's very faint.
Well, there's got to be some reason why he's got his arms across his chest like that.
And his hands. I mean, his fingers are bent like he was, I don't know.
Like he was sort of cradling something, like he was carrying a baby.
Excuse me.
Oh, sure.
Medical examiner, Dr. Crowley.
Dr. Hatch here, Crowley. How's everything?
Well, all right. I guess only Dr. Hatch, the man that was brought in just a little while ago, James Blake, hit-and-run victim.
What about him?
There's no vital signs, Dr. Hatch. None that I can find, anyway. But there's something... I can't figure it out. He was stretched out on the table, and I was looking for a pulse beat. Both his hands were at his sides, and... Well, I just left for a few seconds. There was someone at the door. And when I got back to him, his arms had moved up to his chest. His elbows were bent.
Reflex action, Crowley. Pure reflex. It happens.
If you say so, Doctor.
Look, I'll try to get in. My wife's still running a fever, but I'll do my best.
If you would, sir.
But you can manage, can't you?
I'll try, Dr. Hatch.
Attaboy. So long.
So long, Dr. Hatch. He says reflex action. I guess that's why he doesn't look angry anymore, too.
Reflex action? In his face?
Well, there are muscles in the face, you know. Plenty of them. Plenty, believe me.
Oh, well, Dr. Crowley, I know you're upset.
I'll be all right. I'll manage.
Look, while you were on the phone, something happened.
What? What happened now?
His arms moved.
Again? Let me see.
Now they're stretched out.
Out to the side. Out to the side like he was flying.
Oh, floating.
Like a free fall with a parachute.
Oh, gliding. I think his arms are moving a little, sort of waving.
No, they're not. No, they're not moving. Oh? It's not possible for his arms to be moving or waving or anything. Look, Dr. Hatch is going to try to come in. Oh. He said so. He might get her any minute. Meantime, I'll manage. Somehow, I'll manage. Cynthia? Cynthia? Where are you? Oh, I'm having such a good time. I'm getting around so fast. It's marvelous. Oh, the things I have seen. The things I have done. Cynthia? Where are you? I've so much to tell you.
I'm here, James.
Cynthia, there was a lady at a dinner party, and they were having lamb chops. Little tiny lamb chops. And she said, oh, my, what a treat, and how delicious. And she picked one up in her fingers, and she started, Cynthia, it went down the wrong way, into her esophagus, and she was choking, and the other people pounded her on the back, and she was turning blue. And I just reached in and pulled out the lamb chop, and she's all right. She was on the point of dying, but now she's all right.
That's very nice, James.
And let me tell you about the holdup.
The one in the bar?
You saw it?
I'm not sure I saw the same one.
Well, this one was in a cheap little bar. This man came in with a gun. He started waving it around like a crazy man, and I thought somebody's going to get killed for sure. So I went to the police box on the corner, and I turned an alarm, and sure enough, when the hold-up man heard the police siren, he ran out of the bar so fast.
So nobody got hurt?
Well, wait. I haven't finished telling you. The hold-up man ran down the street, see? And with the police after him, and he turned into an apartment building and started running up the stairs. I guess he was trying to get to the roof. So I followed him. Of course, it was easy for me. So when he got to, about the 4th floor, I guess, all of a sudden, door opened. Door to one of the apartments.
What's going on here?
Well, the whole hold-up man swiveled around, and he had his gun in his hand, and he pointed it right at this man standing in the doorway. I slammed the door so fast, Cynthia, just in time.
That was very nice, James.
And then there was this woman who got up in the middle of the night to take some medicine, and she went into the bathroom, and she didn't turn on the light. Oh, I have done that so many times. Anyway, she took the wrong medicine out of the medicine chest, the wrong bottle, a bottle full of something that would have killed her. I knocked it out of her hand. She thought she was just clumsy, but she did turn on the light, and then, well, imagine how she felt.
I can imagine.
And imagine how I felt.
James, listen.
I haven't given you a chance to say anything, have I? It's just that I am having such a wonderful time, leading such a wonderful life. What did you want to say, Cynthia?
I said listen.
I am listening.
Don't you hear it?
Yeah, hear what?
That jetliner is in trouble, James.
I hear it. I hear it.
258 people on that jetliner.
I see it. I see it. I'm coming. Wait for me. I'll get there. Oh, I wish I knew more about airplanes. At the library once, I read a book. I can't remember exactly what it said.
You'll remember.
I don't know.
You'll think of something.
Right, yes. I'll think of something. Wait for me. Wait for me. I'll think of something. I will. I'll get there in time.
Dr. Crowley, his fingers have been behaving very peculiarly.
I know.
First he crooked one finger, and then he...
I know all about it. I was standing there, too, you know. I saw it all.
Well, are those all reflex actions?
They've got to be. Haven't they?
I guess they do.
I mean, what else?
Look now. Look at his fingers.
Why, they're moving like mad.
Dr. Crowley, that's an awful lot of reflex action.
Maybe that's Dr. Hatch. I hope so. Hello?
Crowley?
Dr. Hatch.
This you, Crowley?
Me, yes.
Are you all right?
I'm all right, Dr. Hatch.
Well, my wife's feeling better. Temperature's down.
Oh, that's good. That's fine. I'm so glad.
Well, I'll be leaving the house pretty soon. You managing all right, Crowley?
Managing? No, in a way. I mean, I'm managing, but I'll be glad when you get here, Dr. Hatch.
Well, I'll be there in a little while.
Thank you, Dr. Hatch. Dr. Hatch will be here any minute. Everything will be all right. I hope this is right, what I'm doing.
It's bound to be, James.
I hope... What's this little gadget? It worked! It worked! 200 people, you said, Cynthia.
258.
My goodness, that's my best score yet.
I think there's a war starting.
A what?
A war. Lots of uniforms, guns. Looks like mobilization.
Cynthia, I can't handle a war.
Lots of people are going to get killed, James.
I know, but...
All by accident.
I suppose that's true.
It is true.
But to save everybody from getting killed in a war... Cynthia, I'm only one spirit. I'm all by myself in this thing.
Oh, well, maybe there won't be a war.
I just couldn't handle it by myself.
Maybe it won't happen.
If I just had some help,
If you did, maybe you could save all the people who are starving.
Starving, you say? You mean starving? Starving to death?
Millions of them.
But I can't. Why are they starving?
Well, maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's, too much food in one place, not enough in another. I don't know, James.
I can't change the weather. I can't take food from one place and put it in another place. Cynthia, I'm all alone.
Then come join us, James.
I can't. Not just yet, Cynthia. I can't. Not yet.
I got a different stethoscope. I thought maybe the other one...
He's quiet now.
There's no heartbeat. None at all. It wasn't the stethoscope.
Oh, he's really dead, all right.
For a minute I thought it was me. Thought I was losing my hearing. When I couldn't find any pulse, I thought, maybe I've gone numb. Some fright or nervousness or something.
Are you still nervous?
Well, not as nervous as I was. Now that he's stopped all that.
Oh, reflex action. Well, he's very quiet. Very quiet.
After all, he's dead.
Yes, I suppose he is.
You suppose? He is dead.
Oh, I know that, but...
But what? What? What are you staring at?
His face.
What about his face?
Oh, look at it.
He looks very, very peaceful. Just like the way he's supposed to look. The way all dead people are supposed to look.
I know, but look closer. Look at his eyes. Did you ever see a dead person who was crying?
I've never seen a corpse who cried. Still, why shouldn't the realization that all things are swallowed up in death be a cause for tears? But how many corpses cry, if cry they do, for their own death? And how many cry for the deaths of others? Cry that they cannot save them all from being swallowed up. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. We left the body of our hero, James Blake, age 24, lying prone on a table in the headquarters of the medical examiner's office at the city hospital, while the spirit of that same James Blake floated through the great spaces between this world and the next, bound on a great mission to rescue all those destined to die as he had died by sheer accident.
He hasn't moved for quite a while.
And he isn't crying anymore, Dr. Crowley.
Do you think I ought to wipe his eyes? A couple of tears left.
Oh, do you want me to?
No, I'll do it. After all, I'm the attending physician. How am I going to explain?
Maybe you won't have to explain anything. He's very quiet.
I wouldn't know how. I wouldn't know what to say. Dr. Hatchett would get freaked out.
Look, why don't you go get a drink? It might help.
A drink? I'm on duty.
Well, at least go get yourself a cup of coffee. I think it would do you good to get out of here for a few minutes.
Oh, what if Dr. Hatchett...
Oh, well, I'll tell him something.
What could you possibly tell him? Who would you say you are?
Well, I'll say I'm your fiancé. Oh, by the way, my name is Daisy.
My name's Fred.
Well, go on, Fred. Go get yourself some coffee. You need it.
Oh, well, I'll be right down the hall. The nurse's station. There's a coffee machine. Call me if he does anything.
I will. Don't worry.
I know he's dead. I'm positive of that. But, well, you know.
I know. Well, run along.
Oh, I really appreciate this, Daisy.
That's all right, Fred. Why were you crying, Mr. James Blake? What made you so unhappy? First you looked angry, and then you looked almost pleased. And then you cried, followed you here. I was the one who called the police, and they called the ambulance. I never saw you when you were alive, but I've seen you almost constantly since the moment you died. Oh, please, tell me why you were angry. Tell me why you were pleased. Tell me why you cried. Oh, please, tell me, Mr. Blake. Oh, I better answer. Yes? You wish to speak to?
Dr. Crowley, this is Dr. Hatch.
Oh, yes, Dr. Hatch. Well, Dr. Crowley had to step out for a minute. He'll be right back. He said to tell you if you called or if you came in.
Tell him I'm just about to leave the house, and I'll be there about 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, I'll tell him. Oh, please, James Blake, please tell me why you cried. James? Where are you? James, it's Cynthia.
I'm here, Cynthia.
Are you ready to join us?
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
You'll like it here.
I still like it here. Sort of. Did I tell you about the stick-up at the bank?
No, you didn't. We haven't talked in a long time.
Well, this man came into the bank, had a gun in his hand. I kept my eye on him. On the gun, mostly. Because it wouldn't be any of my business if he just took some money, as long as he didn't take somebody's life.
Of course.
Well, it was just like every stick-up you've ever read about or seen in the movies. The man said, this is a stick-up. And everybody got frightened and simply froze, and the man went to one of the teller's windows, handed the teller a note. They all do it the same way.
Then what happened?
Well, as I said, everybody got frightened and froze. Everybody did except one old lady. This old lady wasn't frightened, and she didn't freeze. She walked straight toward the man with the gun. She said in this loud sort of a voice,
Just what do you think you're doing? You've got no right to take other people's money, don't you know that? I'm ashamed of you. Ashamed of you.
The man with the gun ran out of the bank, and that was that.
What about the old lady?
Yeah, she cashed her check, and then she left.
Well, what about the gunshot?
Oh, well, I caught the bullets in my hand. It's really quite easy once you get the hang of it.
You've done it often?
Oh, sure. Crazy people are always shooting up places or defending themselves against people who never meant them any harm or just showing off.
James, you sound so sort of tired.
Well, it's just that there's so much to be done, and there's just me to do it. It seems so endless. It just goes on and on. Yes, I am tired, Cynthia.
Then why don't you stop? Come be with us.
I can't. Not just yet. I think of the poor, innocent people, and all the animals. Oh, I hope I don't start to cry again. I will soon join you, Cynthia. Only not just yet. I brought some coffee back for you.
Oh, thank you, Fred.
How is he?
Oh, he's been very quiet. Oh, Dr. Hatch called. He says he'll be here soon at 10, 15 minutes or so.
That's good. He moved his hand. Yeah. Just now, he moved his hand. He's doing it again.
He looks as though he's catching flies.
I thought you said he was quiet.
Oh, he was. Oh, there he goes again. Sort of snatching at things.
3 times? Don't tell me that's reflex action. Not after all this time.
But then, what is it?
How do I know?
It must mean something.
The man's dead. How can it mean something?
Oh, I don't know, but I wish it did.
I thought for a minute that he was going to cry again.
No, he hasn't cried again, but... Oh, Fred, he looks so sad. I never saw anybody look so sad. James, where are you? I'm worried about you, James. Where are you?
I'm here, Cynthia.
Oh, my dear. You sound so tired.
That's because I am tired.
Tell me what you've been doing.
Well, there was this little old couple from Grand Falls. They were shopping for a sewing machine. She thought she wanted a sewing machine.
Oh, look at that one, Herbert.
Where? Which one?
In the corner of that window.
How much?
I can't see from here. Come on.
Darling, don't push me.
But you're pulling me.
I am not pulling.
What happened? Oh, look there.
Boy, it's a window box.
It must have fallen from that window ledge.
From way up there. Oh, somebody's leaning out of the window. There's a whole row of window boxes, and this one fell from way up there.
Oh, Herbert, it could have landed right on top of us.
Killed us both for sure.
If you hadn't pulled me.
If you hadn't pushed me.
When I think what might have happened if you hadn't pulled me.
You mean if you hadn't pushed me?
I didn't push.
That was an easy one, of course. They're all easy, as a matter of fact, only there's so many of them.
I know.
Cynthia, I'll never get around to the wars and the famine.
I know.
It's too much. It's just too much.
I know.
Still, I have to do what I can.
James, please.
There's a man coming out of his house on Birch Street. See him?
Carrying a little black bag?
Yeah, that's the one. Cynthia, looks like a doctor. Got to get to him. He doesn't see it.
See what? See what, James? James, come back. Come back.
I've checked everything for the umpteenth time. I'm positive he's dead. Imagine. I even did that old-fashioned trick of holding a mirror in front of his mouth to see if it would cloud up.
Well, Dr. Hatch will be here soon.
Daisy, we're not going to tell him anything, are we?
Well, like what?
Like all those movements, like the crying. Maybe we just imagined all that.
Oh, you know we didn't imagine it. Not any of it.
I know.
But it is the sort of thing you have to have seen before you'll believe it.
And Dr. Hatch didn't see it.
He wasn't here.
Morning. Sorry to be late, Crawley.
That's all right, Dr. Hatch. Doctor, this is Daisy.
Oh, well, Fred said I could stay here. I saw the accident.
Oh, you're the young lady who answered the phone.
Oh, that's right.
Well, don't worry. I won't upset Fred because he let you stay here.
Thank you, Dr. Hatch.
Let's have a look at him. Fetch me my stethoscope, Crowley.
Yes, sir.
In my black bag.
Is he's dead, isn't he?
He certainly looks dead to me. Oh, say, I damn near didn't make it this morning. Damnedest thing happened.
Oh, what was that?
Coming out of my house, I slipped on some ice. Now imagine that. I lost my balance completely. I tried to stop myself every which way, but I couldn't. I thought, great Scott, I'm lucky if I wind up with nothing worse than a concussion. And lucky if I don't kill myself. Then you know what happened? I swear to you, my head was an inch from the sidewall when all of a sudden I righted myself.
Well, how did you do that?
Darned if I know. I just did. I must have better muscle coordination than I thought. I swear it felt as though somebody had caught hold of me and put me back on my feet. Well, this one's dead all right. Been dead for almost an hour, I'd say. Yeah, about an hour. Hey, look at him.
What is it, Dr. Hatch?
Look at the expression on his face. I never saw a cadaver look like that. He's smiling. Big, broad smile. Never saw such a happy-looking corpse in my life. Actually smiling. Cynthia?
Right here, James.
It's wonderful to see you, Cynthia. After all this time.
It's wonderful to see you, James.
Is this where we're going to live?
This is where we all live.
It's beautiful.
I knew you'd like it.
I do like it. Cynthia, I tried. I really did try.
I know you did, James.
I helped a few people.
Yes, you did.
But I couldn't do it all alone.
Nobody can.
Cynthia, imagine a war where no one got killed.
Yes.
Imagine a world where nobody starved to death. You're smiling.
Come along. They're all waiting for you.
I was all ears and took in strains that might create a soul under the ribs of death. So wrote the great poet of the 17th century, John Milton. And with the music of the heavenly voices, James Blake enters the place of everlasting bliss, having given at least a portion of himself to his fellow man. If not in life, then in death. Who knows what happens to us when life has left us? Certainly not I. Why couldn't it be that the soul lingers for a while? As long as no one really knows for sure what the soul does when stripped of its body, why not pretend? Why not imagine that it leaves the body gracefully and a little regretfully, pausing to consider what it is losing before dashing off to see what it is gaining? Our cast included Tony Roberts, Christopher Tabori, Suzanne Grossman, Bryna Rayburn, and Dan Acco. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Don't let me go there, Barney. To that place.
Please, Rachel, don't talk like that.
If I let go, bring me back.
Oh, Rachel.
You're so strong, you can do anything. You can do anything.
Rachel.
Promise. You'll bring me back.
Rachel.
Promise.
Well, I...
You're different from other people. Barney, you're wonderful. I know there are things you can do. Oh, Barney, promise.
I promise.
And I'll help. I'll try as hard as I can to help. And the two together, we can do it. We can bring me back.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by imported Vigna Rosé wine. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Theater comes to you from CBS Radio and Radio 87 WWL here in New Orleans. Our studio is located in the historic Old French Quarter. 8 minutes after.
Fed up with the everyday grind? Tired out by the dull routine? Want to get away from it all?
We offer you Escape. Escape, transcribed to free you from the four walls of today for a half hour of high adventure.
You are flying over the lonely wastes of the Pacific, lost, torn by the fury of a typhoon, your gas running out. And ahead of you is an adventure so strange, so terrifying, that your mind cannot accept it.
Today, we escape from reality with the tale of a Navy flyer who vanished from the face of the earth into a new world of the future, as Nelson Bond told it in his story, Conquerors Isle.
You've got to believe this. It sounds utterly impossible, I know. It sounds crazy. That's why I'm here, sir. But it's the truth, and you've got to believe it. You've got to, sir. You've got to.
That's the way he started, almost as soon as I'd walked into his hospital room. He wasn't violent, you understand. There was no need for restraint. But his every action, every gesture was evidence of a psychotic condition. To be extremely charitable, battle fatigue. Well, anyway, it was an odd case. I was already acquainted, of course, with the history. Young man, graduate of Annapolis, lieutenant in the Fleet Air Arm, excellent record, citations for bravery and so forth. And toward the end of the war, he and his bomber crew disappeared over the South China Sea. Search failed to turn them up. They were, of course, presumed to be lost. And then a month ago, almost 4 years later, Lieutenant Brady was found by a Brazilian freighter drifting helplessly and nearly dead in a tiny life raft from the airplane. Curiously enough, his position was not far from that last reported by his radio operator 4 years ago. But when he was asked where he'd been, he gave a story so fantastic, so utterly unbelievable.
It's the truth, and you've got to believe it. You've got to, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm here to consult with you as a physician, not to order your cure as a superior officer. Now, suppose we ignore the braid while you tell me about it.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Where should I begin?
Well, it's your story. You know what it is you want me to believe. The trouble began, I understand, on your last bombing mission.
Yes, that's right. That's when my troubles began. The thing's been going on for much longer than that. Years, certainly. Decades, perhaps. Somebody has got to do something, Doctor. Time is racing by, and with every passing day, they grow stronger. I've got to make people understand.
Lieutenant. Now, suppose you start at the beginning, with that unfortunate last flight.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry I got a little... Well, then it was this way. We'd finished our mission, and we were starting for home. We were over the South China Sea, between the Philippines and Indochina, roughly off Palawan. Everything was peaches and cream. The Arden Ellis was purring along like a dream, and I was sitting there chewing up a pack of lifesavers, thinking how good that can of cold beer was going to taste, when the intercom crackled in my ear.
Lieutenant, Jap freighter, 10 o'clock.
Huh? Yeah, you're right. Looks like a single tramp beating up the coast. You still got a Bertha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe we can have some fun. Red 4 to Mac. Red 4 to Mac.
Go ahead, Red 4.
Jap freighter, 10 o'clock.
Check.
We've still got a Bertha. How about it?
Why not? It's your party. Go ahead and good luck.
Roger and out. It was as easy as hitting a sitting duck. The long dive, the bomb release, the pull-out, the dull concussion. We laid it down her aft stack, and that Jap ship went up like a Roman candle.
Hey, nice going, Lieutenant. Right on the button.
That's one Jap we won't have to worry about anymore.
Lieutenant, we're hit.
Huh?
A piece of that Jap must have come up and hit us. We're spraying gas all over the Pacific out of the left wing tank.
Yeah, I see it now. Well, guys, get ready for a bath. We'll never make it back.
I object. It ain't Saturday night. Never mind. I always did want to take a ride on one of them little rubber boats.
No need to worry. The Navy takes care of its own. They'll be out to get us before we have a chance to get thirsty. Red 4 to Mac. Red 4 to Mac.
Nice going, fella.
Yeah, only it was a two-way deal. We're hit, Mac, losing gas fast.
Think you can make it?
Nope. It's a salt bath for us.
Sorry, fellas. Keep your radio on. Give your last position to base before you ditch it. They'll have a rescue party out in an hour.
Wilco.
See you tonight. Good luck. Over.
Roger, out. You see, there was nothing to it. It happened every day. With ships all over the Pacific, they'd have a destroyer sitting there when we came down. But a half hour later, when our gas was down to a few cupfuls and the rest of the squadron was long out of sight, an amazing thing happened. 1 minute the sky was clear and cloudless. The next minute we were surrounded by thunderheads, and a typhoon burst on us.
Holy cow, Lieutenant. Where'd this come from?
I don't know, but it's a Lulu. Fasten your safety belts. There's no telling what this'll do to us. a granddaddy typhoon, all right, but it lasted only a few minutes. Then we got out of it as miraculously as we'd come into it. And wonder of wonders, we were directly over a small island.
Well, what do you know? Take a look at that sight for sore eyes.
Man, oh man, it looks mighty fine to me. What island is it, Lieutenant?
I don't know. I don't recognize it. And after the way we got tossed around back there, I haven't any idea of our position. We could be anywhere from the coast of China to the Philippines. Who knows?
Who cares? It's dry land.
Yeah, just in time. We're out of gas. Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
See if you can get a fix and radio our position. We're going down. We landed safely on a little strip of sandy beach. And only after we'd climbed out of the plane did we begin to have any misgivings.
What do you think, Skipper?
Well, it doesn't look like much, but...
I don't see anybody. Not a sign of life.
I got a good look from topside coming down. There weren't any houses, nothing.
Still, you can't tell. They could be Japs. Or worse.
Headhunters, maybe.
We better stick together, stay close to the plane. Shouldn't be more than a few hours.
Oh, yeah, except...
Hey, what the...
Hold it.
Hello there.
A white man.
Hey, what is this?
Keep your eyes open. It might be a trap.
But he's a white man. He speaks English and he's not armed.
No, I don't see any guns.
Just the same. Watch it.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. We saw you land, so I hurried out to see if I could be of any assistance. May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Grove.
I'm Lieutenant Brady, and these are my men. Radio man Kavanaugh, my gunner, Sergeant Geller.
Hi, it's a pleasure,
Grove.
gentlemen. Pleasure. Are any of you in need of medical assistance?
No, thanks. We're all okay. Just a little surprised to find anyone here.
Well, yes, of course. That can be explained to you later. But right now, you'll be wanting food and rest.
Hey, now, a little chow wouldn't be bad.
But first, we have to get in touch with our base. Give them our position.
Oh, of course. But such things take some time in these primitive areas.
Oh, we have a radio on the plane.
Did have, Skipper.
What?
I was just starting to tell you. It went out just before we sighted the island. Must have got wanged up in that storm.
Well, can you fix it?
I suppose so, if it's nothing serious. I'll tell you better after I have a chance to look at it.
Of course. But in the meantime, I hope you'll accept our humble hospitality. We don't have the pleasure of entertaining new guests here often. It'll be good to chat with you all. If you'll follow me, please.
How about it, Skipper?
Sure. Why not? After the last half hour, we could all use a little relaxation.
Very good. Right this way, please.
I should have smelled it right then. There was something strange about the whole thing. There were a lot of questions in my mind, but somehow I didn't ask them. Instead, we walked down the jungle path behind Dr. Grove, like lambs to the slaughter. Tom Geller must have had the same misgivings because he whispered in my ear.
I don't get it, Skipper.
Don't get what, Tom?
Where do these guys come from? Where do they hang out? When we were coming in, I made sure to take a good look at this island. There were no houses, no nothing.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. Hey, stop. Holy cow, will you look at that?
Dr. Grove stopped in front of what looked like a big rock. And then we saw it was expertly camouflaged cement with a sliding door.
There. Here we are, gentlemen. If you'll be good enough to enter.
Enter what? That?
Don't be alarmed. It's only an elevator.
An elevator? In this jungle? What kind of monkey business is this, anyhow? Do you mean to tell me you live underground?
My dear Lieutenant, I'll be glad to explain everything later. It's all very simple. But first, I must insist that you enter the shaft.
So now you're insisting. And suppose we prefer not to step into your elevator. Then what?
Then I should be compelled, most regretfully, to enforce my request.
Guess again, pal. We happen to be armed. A gun. 3 guns. See, that's one detail you overlooked.
I overlooked no details, Lieutenant. Would you be kind enough to fire your gun?
Watch yourself, Skipper. It's a trick. He wants you to shoot. The sound will bring help.
Wrong, my friend. I need no help. Very well. If you won't accept my invitation...
Wait a minute. Keep your hand out of your pocket.
Perhaps you would care to stop me, Lieutenant?
Okay, if you asked for it.
Hey, Lieutenant!
Try again, Lieutenant, but your gun will not work
Skipper,
on this
he's right.
island.
Mine won't work either.
And now, perhaps you'll be kind enough to step into the shaft?
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, neither do I.
Come on, gang. Let's get out of here.
Just a minute. I'm sorry. You forced me to use harsh measures. Believe me, I do so reluctantly.
What's that you've got there?
Just a small tube. but a very potent weapon, I must warn you.
Yeah? Well, then you better use it fast. I made a desperate lunge for him, and suddenly... a tiny shaft of light flicked out from the tube and touched me. And I stopped, frozen in my tracks. Conscious, my eyes open, seeing him, hearing him. But try as I would, I could not move a muscle. I was as if turned to stone.
In just a moment, we will return to Escape. But first, both Gangbusters and The Adventures of Philip Marlowe are regular Saturday night features on most of these same CBS network stations. So be listening tonight when they bring you an exceptional, fast-moving, gripping hour of mystery. And now, with our stars, David Ellis, Ted Von Eltz, and Bill Johnstone, we return to the second act of Escape and Conquerors Isle.
I was paralyzed, Dr. Gorham. Completely paralyzed. As if turned to stone. I had all my senses. I could see and hear and feel, but I couldn't move a muscle, not even turn my eyes.
And you say this happened because of some kind of light beam?
Well, not exactly a beam, sir. Perhaps not exactly light. Just a kind of radiance.
A gas, perhaps?
No, because it had no form, no odor, no taste. It was like becoming enmeshed in a web of moonbeams.
I see. And its only effect on you was to immobilize you.
Yes, that's right. It didn't burn or sting or cause pain in any way. I simply couldn't move. It was like a hypnotic trance.
And then?
Well, then some of Dr. Grove's companions came out of the elevator. They picked us up and carried us. I could feel their hands very softly, as if they were far away from my body, as if there were layers of rubber between them and me. And I could hear Dr. Grove talking.
Place him in the shaft. Gently, please.
I could see him bending over me into my line of vision.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I sincerely regret having to inconvenience you. But you see, just as we have the means of hampering your primitive mechanical devices, your guns, your radio, so do we have the means to enforce our requests. Requests which are, I assure you, only reasonable and necessary under the circumstances. Very well. Take us down.
My head was reeling, and fear was growing in me. Who were these men to talk of radio as a primitive device? What kind of men were they? Where were they taking the three of us, and what were they going to do with us? As if he'd read my thoughts, Dr. Grove leaned over me again.
There's no need to be alarmed, Lieutenant. No need at all. All right. Gently. Carry them gently.
Well, Frater?
I'm sorry, Frater Dorden. It was necessary. They would not come willingly.
I see. Yeah, a few of them do. Well, put them in the sleeping chambers until they recover. And be gentle. They are so frightened. Poor things.
Poor things. Poor things, he'd said. Not as if we were human beings at all, but animals. Some weak, dumb animals with whom they must be gentle. It was then that I began to know real fear. We were in a great underground city, but I could see little of it. Nothing except what passed in front of my rigid eyes. Then I was carried into a room, deposited upon a soft couch, and left alone. I could not close my eyes, but gradually the light began to fade, to melt away. I was in deep blackness, and I slept. I don't know whether the return of the light awakened me, or whether it came on automatically when I woke up. But the room was bright, and I could move again. I jumped up, tried the door, but of course it was locked, and there was no other way of escape. The room was a small cell with metal walls and ceiling, a kind of metal I'd never seen before. There was a cot, a desk, and a chair, and nothing else. But the really amazing thing was the light. I searched the entire room carefully, but there were no fixtures, no indirect lighting arrangements. The light came out of the walls, evenly filling the room, casting no shadows. Suddenly, I wanted to see Cavanaugh and Geller. I yelled at the top of my lungs. But there was almost no sound, no echo from the walls. They simply absorbed the sound into utter silence. Then as I stood there, with fear cold in my stomach, I heard a faint sound, a footstep behind me. I whirled around just in time to see Dr. Grove stepping through the wall.
You said through the wall, Lieutenant. Of course you mean through the door.
Through the wall. Through the wall, sir. The door was in front of me, but Dr. Grove stepped into my cell through the solid metal wall.
You realize that what you're saying is impossible.
To us it is. To them, nothing is impossible. Nothing. That's why we must act, and act now before it's too late. You must believe me, sir. This is man's last chance.
I'll do my best. Perhaps you'd better continue. Now, this Dr. Grove stepped through the wall.
Yes. As I'll tell the rest as quickly as I can. I can see that you don't believe me. But someone must, somewhere, sometime, someone must.
Lieutenant!
Well, as I said, Dr. Grove stepped into my cell through the wall. Suddenly, my panic ended. I looked at him now with awe. And we talked, not as man to man, but as man to a lesser creature. Me.
You must not be frightened, Lieutenant. You do not understand how I passed through a wall which to you seemed solid. And not understanding, you feared.
But
Yet there is nothing supernatural or fearful about what I did. Any of us can do it at will. You see, there is no such thing as a solid in this world of relativity. We know that there is plenty of room for the molecules of our bodies to pass between the molecules of those walls. We simply make a necessary mental adjustment and walk where we will. It is an ability as basic to us as breathing to a person like you.
What kind of men are you?
You have been educated, studied Darwin. You know the facts of evolution. You know how man has progressed through various stages from the primitive savagery of the Neanderthal man.
Well, yes,
Obviously, this process can and will continue. To suppose that the evolution of man is complete with you is a mistake of conceit.
You mean you are the next stage?
Exactly. You have heard of the process of mutation, perhaps. How suddenly a white rose is produced of a family of red roses, and from then on produces only white descendants?
Yes.
So have we been evolved as mutants, infinitely superior to our parents and our fellow men, knowing by instinct right from birth what you must study years to learn, your most difficult physics and mathematics, our ABCs, our studies far beyond your understanding.
Are there many of you?
Yes. You see, the process has been going on for many years. Hundreds, thousands more come to us every year from all over the world, drawn here by telepathic message, where we have isolation to study, learn, build, prepare ourselves.
Prepare? Prepare for what?
For the task ahead. Obviously, when we are ready, when we are numerous enough to fill all the necessary positions, our superior intelligence must shape a new world.
Take over the world?
Obviously.
And you will destroy man?
How little you understand us. Do you destroy the animals of the field because they are not your intellectual peers? Our obligation is to keep and protect you, to act as your friendly guardians in a world which will be strange to you and frightening, as my walking through the wall was frightening to you.
I see. Yes, I see. Then what is your plan?
Rather say, nature's plan. And the answer to that lies in history. What became of the anthropoids, the cavemen?
They died out. Civilization passed them by. They fell before the onrush of higher forms of life.
Even so. Even so. But I give you our pledge that we will be kind. We will be kind.
And then he took me out into that great underground city, through its corridors and great halls and laboratories and shops, took me among the thousands of his fellow men. There I saw marvels of which I could talk for hours, There were... But they would be beyond your comprehension as they were beyond mine. You wouldn't believe me, and so I won't bother to tell you. Then I met others like us. Some 200 captive cattle. People who had stumbled onto this island as I had. There were famous names among them. A famous author whose ship disappeared in the Pacific years ago. A big game hunter. A famous aviatrix for whom a dozen fleets had sought in vain. All of us, prisoners. We were treated with great kindness, made comfortable, relatively happy. We were their pets, you see. Their dumb animal pets. For over 3 years I stayed there. After a while I ceased to struggle. Even in my mind, I was defeated. And so I succumbed to the peaceful, bucolic existence that was my fate. At least that's what I thought. Then came that last day. Dr. Grove had made me his special pet. I was allowed to follow him about at work, to talk to him at length. And on this day, he confided in me even more than usual.
Well, Lieutenant, it has been a pleasant day.
Yes, Doctor. Am I to go now?
Not for a moment. Ah, yes, I shall miss having you with me when I'm gone.
Gone? You're going away, sir?
Yes, very soon.
But where?
Out into the world, where you once lived.
But why?
Oh, there are many, very many of us there already. In strategic places, of course. An important politician here, an industrial magnate there, a famous author whose words are gospel to his readers. I will have my place, an important one.
But I didn't know. You didn't tell me that it's already begun.
Oh, yes, definitely. The hour is close at hand.
And then, all of us, the whole world.
Lieutenant, you know us now. You know that we will be kind.
Kind. Yes, kind. Suddenly all the anger that was in me welled up. I didn't want to be a dumb animal, a pet for some superior being to be kind to. I didn't want that for my loved ones, my friends, my fellow men. That night at dinner when they fed the prisoners in a big communal hall, I got a chance to talk to Kavanaugh, my old radio man. He listened and then shrugged hopelessly.
They'll succeed, Joe. You know that.
No. Not if the world could be warned.
I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't make any difference. Besides, how could they be warned?
If somebody could get away from here.
Escape? That's impossible.
I know, that's what I thought. But listen, I've got an idea. There's one chink in their invincibility.
What?
Their gentleness, their kindness. They can't bear to hurt anyone. None of their weapons kill, but only paralyze temporarily. And they simply cannot conceive of treachery.
What are you driving at?
This. I'm going to play on Dr. Grove's liking for me, his kindness. And I'm going to trick him.
How?
Tomorrow I'll ask him to take me up above, back to the plane, to get pictures of my father and sister. Tell him I'm lonesome, suffering. He'll do it. I'm sure he will. It's very kind of you, Dr. Grove, to do this for me.
Oh, not at all, Lieutenant. I understand your feeling.
With you leaving, I'd have no one close. The pictures will make me feel a lot better.
Well, I only hope they're still here. The plane is partially demolished by the weather, as you can see.
Oh, they'll be there. They were in the map compartment. They'd be out of the weather.
Well, here we are.
Dr. Grove, look, over there.
Where?
Sorry, Doctor, but I had to do it. I hope I didn't kill him. He had been kind, but I hit him hard. Then I broke out a life raft from the rotting plane. I was almost afraid to look at it, but it was okay, even complete with supplies, 4 years old. I ripped the valve and threw it into the water. In 5 minutes, I was out beyond the breakers. I don't know how many days or weeks it was before they picked me up, but it was a long time. And I was more dead than alive.
Yes, Lieutenant, you were in bad shape. It was a horrible experience.
But you see, it doesn't matter about me. It's the others that... You don't believe me either, do you?
Well, Lieutenant, it's been a pleasure to listen to your story. I'll make a report to my superiors. Please be patient and try not to worry.
Try not to worry.
Good day, Lieutenant.
Get out. Get out, sir.
Oh, there, Commander Gorham. You've talked to him? What's the verdict?
A clear case of persecution mania. An amazing form. I've never heard a tale more complete and logical, but
Yes, I know what you mean.
Well, do what you can for him. I'm afraid he's going to be here for a long time. Perhaps for as long as he lives. Turned loose, he might be dangerous.
That's too bad. Nice boy, too. But floating for 4 weeks on a life raft, and heaven knows what before that, it sure does things to a man. Well, Doctor, how about lunch?
No, thanks. I've got to run along. I have to turn in my report and recommendation on this case.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll see you later.
I watched the man disappear down the hall. I stood there for a moment lost in thought, seeing the face of that boy in there. It was hard to know how best to be kind to a boy like that, but I roused myself. I had much to do. So much. And if I went down through the lobby of the hospital, some fool would surely delay me, get me into a long-winded discussion, and I didn't feel a bit like talking. I wanted to get out of this place and forward my report that this Brady case was closed, that there'd be no more trouble from this source. My car was just outside on the street. There was no one in sight in the corridor. So I turned and quietly walked through the wall.
Escape is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald. Today we have presented transcribed Conquerors' Isle by Nelson Bond, adapted for radio by John Dunkel. Starred as Lieutenant Brady was David Ellis, as Dr. Gorham, Ted Von Eltz, as Dr. Grove, Bill Johnstone. Featured players were Sam Edwards and Dick Benedict. The special music was arranged and played by Ivan Ditmars. Be sure and be with us again next week at this same time, when we will bring you another great story of mystery and intrigue by one of the world's outstanding authors of high adventure, as CBS again presents Escape. Ronnie and Benita are two names that are as familiar to Jack Benny fans as Mary, Phil, Rochester, Dennis, and Don. And since Jack Benny has received thousands of letters asking that the Ronald Colemans be brought back soon, he's happy to present them as special guests on his program this Sunday. Hear the Jack Benny program on these same CBS stations tomorrow night. This is Roy Rowan speaking for CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Trapeze rigged up in my tent to show the kids how an aerialist trains. I'll miss those little ones.
Oh, you'll be doing the high wire again for children and everybody. I have a lot of money coming to me. And I'll have a new show and a new star. You, Lisa.
Our mystery drama, Diogenes Incorporated, based on a tale by Jacques Futrell, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Jack Grimes and Evie Juster. I shall return shortly with Act One. Only Max Maximus would have the nerve to call his small touring carny the Circus Maximus, after Julius Caesar's favorite entertainment center, which seated 150,000 spectators. But then, Max was a pretty nervy fella, and grasping and a bully and downright indifferent to anyone's safety if it meant squeezing an extra $1 into his pocket. So it's not surprising that during a matinee performance under the big top, that this happened.
Right this way, kids. All you little guys, that's right. Keep in line. Don't push. There's plenty of time. No danger. Everybody get out in plenty of time. Selma, what are you doing?
Tearing down the burning canvas so the animal cages won't catch fire. Max, give me a hand. Help me.
I'm on my hands and knees, thanking the Lord this was a children's matinee and only 50 kids were here.
You wouldn't have to be praying if you'd fireproof the tent. Help me!
Selma, stop what you're doing. You'll get hurt. Where am I going to get another strong woman?
I don't know, Max. You better first get yourself another circus.
Lisa, may I come in? It's Max.
Max, I just don't feel like talking right now. Can't it wait until tomorrow?
No, it can't. I have to come in.
All right. It was so awful to see everything go up in smoke. It's like being at one's own funeral.
My dearest girl, it's not the end of the great aerialist Lisa Lamont.
I feel as if my net were taken away forever. What is going to happen now? It is all gone?
Yep. Thank heavens I carry insurance.
No, I don't mean money. I mean the canvasmen, the Razorbacks, all those guys, and the ring stock.
Everybody got away and the animals are safe. Nobody was hurt.
You can thank Selma for pulling down the burning pieces. And Half Pint. Wasn't he marvelous? The way he let all the kids out. Oh, where is Half Pint?
I don't know. This place is his hometown.
You mean here? In Plymouth City? He was born here?
That's right.
Of all the luck, he has it.
What do you mean?
He has a home. It's right here. Max, I feel so far away from Bavaria. Mountains, trees, snow.
There are places like that in America. Not far from here, too. White Mountains. Lisa, I want you to do me a favor.
Of course I will. What?
Take this briefcase and hide it. Tomorrow sometime I'll come for it. I have to go back to the lot now.
What happens then, tomorrow?
I'll decide then. Now I must go and pay everybody off. It's the last getaway day for some time. But I'll put another big top together.
Will you, Max?
The next one's going to be bigger and better. Until I'm set, you'll get another job with the show.
Oh, I don't know. They're not so easy to find these days.
Don't you worry. I got a lot of money coming to me. Fire insurance. And I have a brand new big top and a new star. You, Lisa. Yeah, it sure looks like midnight on the battlefield out here, Selma. Some of that canvas is still smoldering.
If I didn't say it before, Alfredo, I'll say it now. You may be half the size of most men around here, but you're twice as brave. I saw what you did this afternoon, making sure every child and his mama or grandma got safely out of the tent.
You're throwing me a bouquet, Selma? You who stopped the fire from spreading to the animal cages by ripping down the canvas?
I didn't know I was that strong. The truth is, I was frightened, silly. I knew Max hadn't fireproofed the canvas. And how he got away with that, I don't know. You and I are some team.
You know, why is it that me, Alfredo Pinto, 4'2", have got to be in love with Selma Sylvester, 6'4", is something I'll never figure.
Am I complaining that you're a midget? You've got giant brains.
Alfredo Pinto the Clown, otherwise known as Half Pint.
Do you think it's so charming to be Lady Hercules and bend iron bars for a living?
Why do we have to go on doing it?
Did I ever tell you that my dad is a very rich man? And it was because he was ashamed of my size that I ran away from home?
Oh, my freaky size didn't help me much either. I wonder what Max is going to do now.
Well, what can you do with 3 moth-eaten camels, 2 mangy lions, a splotchy zebra, and a barrel full of monkeys. Maybe start a flea circus.
They'll have a good whack at collecting insurance.
Suppose they find out nothing was fireproof.
Then he's got a problem. Now, what about you, Selma? You going home?
I'm not that desperate. And you, with all those degrees, you could become a teacher.
Well, I was once going to be one, Selma. Like 5 years training in psychology. But I couldn't get a job teaching because of my size. Yeah, it was quite a blow. Then I started a book on the psychology of circus performers. Met Max, became a clown, and stayed with it.
Am I glad you did?
Selma, why don't you go into business with me?
What can we do together besides 2-story jobs?
Oh.
Me to smash down the back door and you to crawl into tight places?
You know, it's funny you should say that.
Us turn crooked? You're kidding.
No, not being criminals, but catching criminals.
Team S's private eyes? I don't know beans about detective work.
Well, neither do I, but we learn as we go along. There's one thing we've got going for us.
We're not expensive.
We've got brains. You've also got a little brawn, which doesn't hurt.
You really think I've got brains?
Well, sure. Why else would you jump at the chance to go into business with me? Well, Selma, how do you like it? Not bad, huh? Nice little office, telephone, file cabinet. Look what I just picked up at the printers. Our business notepaper.
Oh, that's pretty. But what is that in the left corner? That drawing of a man in a toga carrying a lantern?
Oh, you like that? I drew it myself. It's our logo, our trademark.
But what does it mean? He looks like some ancient Greek.
He is an ancient Greek. Diogenes.
Oh, no kidding. Diogenes.
Well, isn't that a great idea? It shows right away what business we're in.
Oh, it sure does.
Of course, not all our clients are going to be as hep to history as we are.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, they won't make the connection with Diogenes going around the streets of his hometown with that lantern looking for an honest man. That's why I thought Diogenes Incorporated. Truth Finders was an ideal name for the agency. Oh, excuse me. Diogenes Incorporated.
Is this where I can locate Alfredo Pinto?
Are you speaking to him? Who's this?
Pinto? What's this Diogenes thing?
What's the name of my new business?
I didn't realize you were still in town till someone told me they saw you on the street.
I recognize your voice, but I don't connect it with a face. Who is this, please?
Police Chief Maloney. One of your biggest fans, Half-Pint.
Maloney, of course. Say no more. But what can I do for you, Chief?
Pinto, can you come down to the station house? I want to ask you a couple of questions.
No. I got a better idea. Why don't you come up here? I want you to see the place, meet my partner.
Well, I'll come as soon as I'm off duty.
You just come anytime. We'll be here.
Selma, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've never shaken hands with a Lady Hercules before. Easy now.
Pleased to meet you.
So, you like the setup, huh?
Well, now, I may be able to throw Diogenes Incorporated into business. That's why I wanted to see you. What do you know about that fire at Max's circus?
Well, I don't know there's much I can tell you, Chief. Now, most of the acts left town, tried to find work elsewhere. But Plymouth City's my home, so Selma and I decided to stay.
Well, the insurance company gave us a call from Hartford. It seems old Maxie tried to hit them for fire insurance.
Uh-oh.
Would we help check him out,
Mm-hmm.
So we did. And we found he's got a record as long as your arm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, nothing serious, but a lot of counts. Did you know that, Miss Sylvester?
No. The only person who knew Max really well was Lisa Lamont, the aerialist. Well, she's known Max for years.
Lisa? She could be his daughter.
But I wanted to talk to you, Alfredo, because I thought with your connections you could find out what Max is up to and where he is.
When he put in for his insurance claim, didn't he give them an address?
No, he said he'd be in touch. See, there's more to this than a showman who skipped town. The entire week's box office receipts disappeared.
Oh, did you check the White Wagon? That's the circus ticket office.
There's nothing left of it.
Well, the money could have burned with it.
Now we found the safe. It was fireproof, but empty.
Well, it was his, wasn't it?
Well, the mayor's wife bought out 2 whole nights for the Ladies' Aid Society. They gave Max $1,000. And since there was no show, the mayor asked me to get the money back.
But you said there was no money.
Yeah, and no Max.
So you can't ask me to help find him. If I do, Chief, I should say if we do, it's 20% of what we recover. Finder's fee.
All right. It's a deal. There's another reason we want to catch up with Max.
And what's that?
We've got a witness who says he saw Max put a blowtorch to the side of the tent.
Oh, I don't believe it. Max would never do that.
We've got the blowtorch.
Well, so what? That's how we give the old bulls a shave before the show. Makes them look pretty.
What old bulls?
The elephants.
Chief, what Alfredo means is we use a blowtorch to singe the scraggly hairs under the elephant's trunks, to clean them up.
Chief, I think you put 2 and 2 together and come up with the wrong answer.
If you just find me Max Maximus, I'll see that 2 and 2 makes 4.
Well, if that's the answer, it's the wrong answer. Max loved his circus.
Could be, but I think he loved money more.
At one time, there were hundreds of small circuses like Max's crisscrossing America. Most of them were on the up and up. In fact, Max Maximus is about the first true trickster I've run across. Now it looks like Max is in on the run. Let's see how far he gets before I return to you with Act 2. Talking about Max Maximus, who may or may not have set fire to his own circus, and who may or may not have absconded with the week's bankroll, or BR, as circus people call it. Some disagreement there, but none about Max being a real hogger, which in circus lingo means a greedy showman. This was Diogenes Incorporated's first case. Find Max and recover the money. This is how they went about it.
It'll work. I tell you, Mr. Pomfret, it'll work. I know him.
But it's a big risk, Mr. Pinto. Right now, we just turn the claim down and we risk nothing. Why get ourselves involved?
Because a big insurance company like yours hates to see anyone try to get away with anything.
Yeah, well, that's true. We'd like to pin his ears back.
Well, it's more than that. If you give us a hand in catching Max, you'll be helping every other insurance company he might try to cheat one day.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I say we've got to catch the man. So, let's have a go at it.
That's the spirit. Did you bring it?
Have it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Check made out for $100,000 to Max Maximus.
A check. That's the problem. I don't know if he'll accept a check.
Well, he has to. His claim for $100,000 represents reimbursement for a total loss under its policy. No insurance company pays off in cash.
Well, how is he going to cash it?
You can go to his bank, I suppose. Wait till it clears. When it does, we nab him.
Yeah, but Max is also wanted for absconding with a week's box office receipts before the fire. The police in Plymouth City are going to alert all the banks.
Yeah, that's your problem. We've gone as far as okaying his claim, and we'll send him by registered mail the check for $100,000. And the moment he turns it into cash, we can turn around and have him stopped for fraud on the basis that he knew his tents were not fireproofed.
Okay, send it to him. Here's the address of the hotel he's staying at till Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mail the check today and leave the rest to Diogenes Incorporated.
We'll give you 5 days' grace. Remember, Mr. Pinto, you are baiting that hook with our $100,000. If Maximus turns it into cash and skips the country...
I know. It won't look so good on your record.
On my record? Mr. Pinto, I'll be out of the insurance business forever.
Hello, Lisa.
How kind. However did you find me?
Well, I said to myself, where would Lisa, the superb aerialist, be working? 2 places. A circus or with children. Now, there are no show openings this time of the year, so where would she go work with children? The White Mountains, I said to myself. It'll look more like home to her.
But did you find me here?
Well, it's the only nursery school in 100 miles. I took a chance.
Oh, you are a master detective, Half-Pint.
Well, I hope so.
I am so happy here. You cannot imagine.
You don't miss the high wires?
No.
And Max?
Why do you talk about him?
Well, I thought you were interested in him. I know he was interested in you.
I don't wish to think about him.
Lisa, do you know he took a lot of money from the office safe the night of the fire? That he disappeared and never paid anyone off?
I didn't know that.
He may have even been responsible for the fire to collect the insurance. So whatever you know, you ought to tell me.
Why you, Half-Pint? You're not with the police.
Well, here's my card. My new business. Now read what it says.
Diogenes Incorporated. We seek the truth for you.
It's a detective agency. Selma is in it with me.
Selma? Our Selma? Lady Hercules?
The one and only. Now, we want to see the money gets back to the people who deserve it. Can you help us find the truth?
I knew nothing about the fire, Half-Pint. But I did keep a briefcase for Max overnight, and it did have money in it. I saw it.
Lisa, would you be willing to swear to that in the court if you had to?
But I don't know that Max stole it.
It wasn't his. It was the week's take. All I'm asking is that you tell the truth.
There was money in the briefcase. A lot of it. I'll tell the truth, of course.
That's all I'm asking. It'll be up to the prosecutor to make Max tell where he got it.
You Max Maximus?
Yes, I am.
Got a registered letter for you. Sign here.
Wait a minute. It's not a summons or something. Who's it from?
Some insurance company in Hartford.
Oh, yes. I've been expecting that. Here, I've got a pen.
Thank you, Mr. Maximus. Have a good day.
You're welcome. What? Selma. What brings you here? Oh, it's good to see you. Come in. Selma, of all people. You know, I was thinking of you.
I was thinking about you, too, Max.
I was going to get in touch with you. How'd you find me?
Oh, it wasn't too hard.
You working? You doing your strong act anywhere? Oh, I can't tell you how great it is to see a friend from the old days. You got to have a drink with me to celebrate. I'm only staying in this hotel till tomorrow. Hey, let me show you around.
This is a fancy suite.
And see here, behind the sofa, that door opens. And lo and behold, a completely stocked bar. What do you think of that?
Wow. You must be in the chips, Max.
I'm not in the big money, but I will be. Max always travels first class. Selma, it won't be long before old Maxie will have a fat bankroll to put together a bigger show than he's ever had before. You know, I always liked you a lot, Selma. You were different from the others.
What about Lisa?
Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
What made you think of her?
You used to like her a lot, too. Do you see her?
No. Not Lisa. Treats me like I ran a dog and pony show. Anyway, Selma, I liked you better. As a person, I mean.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where is she?
Who, Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? She went off looking for some spot that reminded her of Bavaria. She's given up the business. And what are we talking about her for, anyway? Look, I got a bottle here in the icebox I'm going to open. Any particular kind of wine you like, Selma?
Whatever pours easily.
How about champagne?
Oh, champagne? What are you launching?
You'd be surprised. I was going to drink this by myself to celebrate this letter. Didn't you see the mailman pass you in the hall? I'll show you. To us, Max and Selma.
What are we drinking to?
I'll put my glass down and open the envelope. A check made out to Max Maximus for $100,000. And that's where you come in. Oh, it's fate. I mean it. I wanted to call you about this, and here you are.
What can I do?
You
Selma Sylvester are going to help me turn this little piece of paper into cash. Bills. Green bills.
Yeah, all right. Don't anyone get excited. I just want to know exactly what happened so that my company can take the proper legal action. Now, you first, Miss Sylvester.
Mr. Pomfret, I obeyed my instructions.
Which were?
To assist Max Maximus to cash your insurance check.
Which Selma did perfectly.
How perfectly?
I arrived at Max's hotel the morning he got your check. I took him to my father's bank, told the vice president I wanted the check okayed. Father's the biggest stockholder in that bank, and the vice president has known me since I was a baby, so no problem. Max endorsed it, vice president countersigned it, and the check was cashed. All small bills. Nothing larger than a 50. It took a little time.
And that was 3 days ago.
How'd you know that? We called you. You gave us 5 days. Now, we did it in 3. 1, actually. Of course, there'll be some delay.
What do you mean?
Well, it hasn't gone exactly as we hoped.
Max told me to get in touch with him in 24 hours. That he had a line on a circus that's in trouble, and he and I would go out and buy it. The whole shebang. From hook ropes to handlers.
We?
Well, I was to be his star attraction.
Oh, and where is this circus that he was going to buy?
Mexico City.
Yeah, things were working out nicely. Here, he's using money that wasn't really his. We'd have him dead to rights.
And you were to call him?
The day before yesterday.
And she did. And no answer.
I went around to his hotel. He checked out.
If he skipped to Mexico City with our money, I'm holding you responsible, Mr. Pinto.
Now, don't talk like that. You gave us 5 days.
I must have been crazy dealing with you people just because Chief Maloney told me Diogenes Incorporated would be perfect.
You're not making sense, Mr. Pomfret, so don't get angry. Max has done nothing wrong. He made a claim and you paid it.
You said you'd catch him.
And so we will. And when we do, we'll slap him down for taking money under false pretenses. You found nothing was fireproofed. So his insurance didn't cover.
Yeah, that's better, Mr. Pinto. That's what I like to hear. But, supposing he sinks it all into a Mexican circus, how am I going to liquidate that?
He's not going to buy that circus. That was an act to get Selma to help him cash the check. He's got all the cash he needs now for a permanent vacation.
Oh. So what's the next step?
Max is booked on the 6 p.m. tonight to Mexico City. Alfredo and I are going down to the airport to wave goodbye.
Hello, Max.
Fine. What are you doing here?
Well, we came down to see you off, but we decided we'd miss you too much. I wouldn't make a run for it, Max. That's a chief of police right behind you.
Cut and dried, Alfredo. You got the evidence so well wrapped up I wasn't surprised they'd booked Max into a slammer for a long stay. Arson, theft, and fraud. They got him on all counts. Of course, Max will appeal.
Appeal? You mean pretend he didn't know that he was collecting insurance by issuing false statements that his tents were fireproof?
That kind don't give up so easily. That's what I'm saying, Alfredo.
Yes, Mr. Pomfret, I can hear. We got a little storm up here, but the phone's working okay. No, Alfredo's not here. Well, I'll certainly tell him. He'll be very pleased.
Selma? What a miserable night. It's soaked.
Mr. Pomfret, wait a minute. Alfredo's just come in. Darn it, he's hung up.
Oh, who has?
Our client. Max's appeal was thrown out of court, so he stays in the slammer. 7 years. I wonder how long he'll serve.
Well, I think what cinched it was Lisa's testimony about seeing that $5,000 in his briefcase.
Well, what about the witness I dug up who saw Max start the fire?
Well, you made Diogenes Incorporated very proud. You're not going home in this weather. You'll never get a cab.
Who takes cabs? I can still make the last bus.
Now, you're not going out in that, and that's final.
Yes, boss.
Selma, I saw Chief Maloney tonight. He's come up with another case for us. Some sure thing men are muscling in the church bingo games.
Professional gamblers here in Plymouth City?
Uh-huh. So I don't want anything to happen to you now. Now, look, you take my bedroom upstairs. I'll sleep down here on the couch. Diogenes Incorporated is just getting off to a good start. Who's there? Who is it? Who are you? What are you doing in here? Where are you?
Oh, no. Alfredo, what is it? What's the matter down there? Alfredo, I'm coming. Are you all right?
Oh, where's the light switch? Alfredo, what is it? What happened?
As long as former clown Alfredo Pinto could use his brain to further his new profession, sleuthing was a job with a future. But the moment somebody started to beat on his head, the future became questionable. All of which gave Diogenes Incorporated food for thought and a giant headache. I shall return shortly with Act 3. In the world you'd expect to partner in a detective agency would be an ex-clown and an ex-strong woman. Yet, that's exactly what the Lady Hercules and Half Pint have done. Their first case against crooked Max Maximus, they thought, was behind them, with Max safely in jail. Or was he?
How do you feel now, Alfredo?
Oh, okay. Glad I've got a hard head. Oh, I gotta make a phone call.
It's 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're sure you're all right? Oh, I'm glad I was around.
Yeah, it's information? Yes, please. I want the number of the warden's office at the state penitentiary.
Oh, I wish you'd lie down. I can call the cops about that burglar.
He was no burglar, Selma. Yes, operator. 555-7272. Thank you.
Why are you calling the warden? Call Chief Maloney. He's the one.
No, just be patient, Selma, and listen, okay? Okay. Hello, Warden. I'm sorry to disturb you at this ungodly hour. This is Alfredo Pinto of Diogenes Incorporated. No, sir, you don't know me, but we did investigative work on the Max Maximus case. Yes, sir. Can you tell me if Max Maximus is in a cell? Yes, now. I mean, right now. Max Maximus. You've had him at state pen for about 90 days. Are you sure? Yeah, tonight? Well, what time? Well, if you say so. I'm sorry I got you out of bed, Warden.
Would you mind telling me what that was all about?
Well, I don't know how he did it, but he's done it. The warden says Max is in his cell and was checked in by the guards at midnight and at 3 a.m.
Of course he is. He's got 7 years to go.
Selma, he is not. Max has somehow escaped. I know it.
What do you mean you know it?
Max was in this house tonight. I know that man so well that one whiff is enough. He's the one who tried to kill me, and he would have, too, but in the dark, I rolled out of his way. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm getting Chief Maloney to introduce me a little more formally to the warden.
Warden, I'd like you to meet Alfredo Pinto.
Oh, pleased to meet you, sir.
Pinto? Are you the fellow who called me up in the middle of the night? Something to do with Diogenes?
Well, that's the name of our detective agency.
Maroney, what is this? Does he work with the police?
Oh, I sure do. I helped to get the evidence against Max.
That's what you woke me up about, wasn't it? You asked if Maximus was still in his cell. Well, he was then, and he is right now.
I wonder, sir, if I could see the man.
Why not? If my word's not good enough for you.
No. That's got nothing to do with it. Just a few things I'd like to ask the prisoner myself. One question, Warden. In the 3 months that Max has been here, has he had any visitors?
Let me check my book. Yes, I see that a lady called Lisa Lamont has... Oh, yeah. She's been a regular visitor. I don't know what you're after, Mr. Pinto, but I can tell you this. If all our prisoners were as cooperative and quiet as Mr. Maximus, we wouldn't need high walls and guards and dogs.
Hello, Max. You mind if I sit down?
No.
How's Lisa?
Okay.
Does she visit you?
Yeah.
Well, how often?
When you can.
So, once a week, twice a week, once a month?
What do you care, I find? You're out there. I'm in here.
Well, don't you think you deserve to be where you are? Setting fire to the tents, stealing the whole box office, not paying anyone off, trying to get away with $100,000?
Why don't you go away and leave me alone?
Who do you associate with here in Max? Broad tossers, cappers?
Oh?
Sure thing men?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, my friend, you might just be telling the truth. I don't think you'd know a grease joint from a grouch bag.
Guard! Guard! Get this man out of here. He's bothering me. But don't want to talk to him.
Just a moment, guard. Are these your shoes, Max?
Guard, will you get him out?
All right. Very nice leather. I didn't realize they let you wear your own shoes in prison.
What's all the racket?
Oh, hiya, Chief. I think I found out what I wanted to know. Let's go back upstairs and say goodbye to your friend, the warden. Warden, I just stopped by to thank you.
Are you satisfied that Maximus is still behind bars?
You were saying before, Warden, that Max was a model prisoner?
A big improvement since he first came, yes. It could have been that lady who came to see him. I don't know. Calmed him down. When he first came here, he was a real unpleasant customer. He swore his head off at everybody, the guards, me in particular.
And you noticed an improvement as soon as he had a regular lady visitor?
Almost immediately. He didn't swear at me when I passed his cell. I thought that was unusual.
Well, anything else unusual you've observed lately?
Well, I don't know if it is to you, but it sure is to me. After lights out, I make the rounds of the cell blocks. Every night I'd walk along Block 4 and past cell 97. I'd see Max on his knees, praying.
Well, that doesn't sound like the Max I know. Warden, I don't know who it is you've got in cell 97, but the Max I know and worked for, that man hasn't been in your penitentiary for weeks. Good night, sir. No question, Selma. It's not Max up at the state pen.
But you say he looks just like him and talks just like him?
Almost, but not quite. Something's off. He doesn't think like Max, not the Max we've been on the road with. When I asked him if he ran around with Kappas and sure thing men, he said he didn't know what I was talking about.
Well, what does that prove? Why should he tell you if he hangs out with gamblers in prison? Alfredo, why in the world would a man who has every reason to hate your guts, a man who you helped put behind bars for 7 years, level with you or even answer you?
Somewhere there's a key to this. Lisa Lamont. I found her once before. I can do it again.
You think she'll speak to you?
Yeah, that's what doesn't make sense. She gives evidence at the trial against Max and then goes visiting him in prison. Unless the man she's visiting is not Max.
Okay, for the sake of argument, they've got somebody else behind bars. Now, why would anybody in their right mind change places with a man doing 7 years? And a man who actually talks and looks like Max? Now, where would he come from? Why?
Well, that, Selma, is something I haven't figured out yet. Excuse me, but are you in charge of this playground?
No, I'm not. I'm the custodian of the buildings, so they asked me to keep an eye open so the children don't get into any trouble.
Well, didn't you used to have a young woman in charge of the playground, Lisa Lamont?
Lisa, yes. She just ran out on us one day, and we haven't been able to get a replacement.
Well, you don't happen to know her address, do you?
Sure do. Know it by heart. Are you a friend of hers?
A very old friend. Hello, Lisa.
Alfredo. Oh, go away. Go away, please.
No. I'm not going away. I'm inside and I'm staying here. You might just as well shut the door.
Listen to me, Half-Pint. Alfredo, please. He's coming back and he'll kill you.
Who?
Max.
Why do you stay with him?
I can't tell you now. Oh, please go. You don't know what he's like. It's like a nightmare.
If it is a nightmare, Lisa, then wake up. Wake up. Max is supposed to be in prison and you know it. If he's really out and has some hold over you, at least tell me what it is so I can help.
Max, don't. Max, stop. Are you all right?
Well, this is the only disadvantage of being a midget.
I am supposed to lock you up, but I can't. Max has gone crazy.
Well, he must be. All he's got on his record now is theft, fraud, arson, and prison escape. Why does he want to add murder?
He doesn't know what he's doing. He wants revenge on you and Selma, and he'll stop at nothing.
Where did he go now? To get a trunk?
How did you know?
Well, it figures. He wouldn't even have to cut me up. Lisa, why are you helping him?
I have to. I owe it to him.
Did you have to visit him in prison?
That wasn't me.
What? Oh, hello, Max. You can put that pistol away. If you fire it, they'll get you this time, and no twin brother is going to take your place in cell 97.
Lisa?
I didn't tell him, I swear it.
You're all related, aren't you? Lisa, you, Max, and the man in cell 97.
I don't want to hear any more.
Uncle Max, don't do it.
No, Uncle Max. Is the gun loaded?
You shut up.
Well, it won't fire like that. You have to pull the safety catch down. Well, you know where it is, behind the trigger.
Oh, you think I won't, huh?
Well, that's the ticket. Now, aim the pistol carefully. A finger on the trigger.
Get away from that window, Half-Pint.
Oh, I'm just taking a last look at the sky and the street. Hey, Max, your hand is waving all over the place. I don't think you've got the right killer. Max. Selma! Let go of me!
Drop that gun.
Selma, you're breaking my neck! Now, Warden, how does it feel to have the real Max back in a cell? Oh, have you released that man in cell 97?
He's on his way here now. Come in. Oh, thanks, Jim. Well, whoever you are, what were you doing in cell 97?
I'm Max's brother, Paul. I'm a minister. Max asked me to take his place here for a few weeks, and, well, I couldn't refuse him.
So, to set it up, you'd visit him each week dressed as a woman. You wore a wig. You signed in as Lisa Lamont. And one day, you were permitted into a cell. You changed places, and Max walked out in your costume.
I couldn't refuse him. It was Max who helped me and my niece escape from Germany. Originally, we were three brothers, Max, myself, and Lisa's father. My wife and Lisa's mother and father were killed. Max saved Lisa and me. So, when he got into this trouble and he said I needed a few weeks to do something, how could I not change places with him?
Well, you had no idea Max wanted to be out of prison to kill me.
No idea. Warden, you have my brother back in prison now. Be charitable to him. I don't think I could have gone on much longer with this charade. A conscience, you know, is a heavy burden.
Now, Warden, you've got your man back. Could your charity also extend to the Reverend Maximus?
I guess so. You may go, Reverend Maximus.
Oh, let me give you my business card, Warden. And you too, Reverend. Diogenes Incorporated. Anytime you're looking for the truth.
If you're ever in the neighborhood of Plymouth City and have a problem to solve, drop in at Diogenes Incorporated and give my regards to Alfredo Pinto, the half-pint ex-clown, and to Selma, the ex-Lady Hercules. Who knows? I, too, may need their services someday. I'll return shortly. You remember Mr. Pomfret, who loved to quote Dickens? It occurred to me it might be most apropos if I reminded him, and you, of those words and that warning by Mr. Pickwick. Beware, he said, of carrying brotherly love too far. Our cast included Jack Grimes, Evie Juster, Ray Owens, and Court Benson. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Escape. Escape tonight to Paris of 500 years ago.
The Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations presents Escape, a new series of programs of which this, the fifth, is The Sire de Maletroits Door by Robert Louis Stevenson, produced and directed by William N. Robeson. The pen of Robert Louis Stevenson has been an avenue of escape for 3 generations. Our grandparents thrilled to the macabre metamorphosis of Dr. Jekyll, just as we will never forget the nursery menace called Long John Silver. Tonight we escape with Robert Louis Stevenson down another avenue, which leads to Paris in 1429, and the amazing adventure of the Sire de Maletroits Door.
Dark of the Moon, 1429, Paris. The House of Burgundy holds the throne of France, and English men-at-arms patrol the narrow streets. Troublous times for any man to be lost, on foot, at night. Psst! You there! Over here by the wall.
What's this? Now the shadows themselves are speaking.
I'm no shadow.
A real live human being.
I've managed to get myself lost in these confounded alleys. Can you tell me where I am?
Well, now, a fine young cavalier, no less. And he's lost.
I'm trying to find the Beaucent Inn. Will this street lead me there?
Lad, one street is as good as another, and none of them will ever lead a man anywhere.
Oh, come now. You must know something about this part of Paris. Think, man, a patrol may pass at any moment.
You're wanted, then.
I have a safe conduct pass from the captain of the garrison.
Safe conduct, he says. And to find what a good that'll do you here in the dark of the night.
Well, you're certainly not helping my chances any.
No, lad. The only safe conduct you have is that sword swinging at your side.
Wait, quiet. A patrol. They're coming this way.
I'm inclined to think you're right.
I've got to run for it. Tell them nothing.
When I should tell what to whom?
Wait, halt! Someone's there. Speak up. Who are you?
Speak up, is it? And you a blundering pack of 2-day grenadiers that walk like a herd of cattle, such as me? Speak up. That served with the mad Prince Charlie himself. May he rest in peace.
An old campaigner, eh? Hey, where you from, soldier?
Fontainebleau, from a smarter outfit in bivouac than the likes of you in quarters.
A bit in the scups, eh, man? Seen anybody about, old-timer?
Naught but shadows and tankards of ale. Fine French cavalier who departed hence without a by your leave just now.
Where'd he go?
Oh, who knows? Perhaps he went one way, maybe the other. Though I think it was the other there.
All right, men. French cavalier, eh? We'll have him like a fowl in a spit. Spread out. Cover the street. Keep an eye out. Don't let him slip away between you. Forward now. Search every corner.
fool. The drunken fool. I'm for it now, all right. This cross street. There's a bare chance they'll pass it by. If I can only get through here. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a dead end, unless this leads... No, it's only the door to a house. Caught like a rat in a trap. All right. If it's so written, then so be it. With a bit of luck, there'll be 2 or 3 go with me. Huh? The door. It's unlocked. I can push it open. Black as the mouth of hell inside. Well, what have I got to lose? There.
Come alive now. You have to be here someplace. Open up that door, you dullard! Can't you see the crest above it? He's not here. He's gone. That he has. Didn't come in here after all. All right, back to the corner. He's a sly one for sure.
That was close. Too close. Now to get out of here, and no one in the house will ever be the wiser. Huh? What's this? The door's locked. Oh, it's a trap. But why? Why would such a thing be done? I came in here by chance, 1 chance against 1,000,000. Wait. It's a light. Somewhere inside the house. Well, by all rights, I should be dead at this moment. So...
Come in, young man. I've been expecting you all evening.
I fear you must be mistaken, sir. My visit is quite unexpected for both of us.
That's good. That's very good. For the both of us, you say. Well, no matter. You're here. That's the main point. Take a seat, my boy. Put yourself at ease. We'll arrange our little affairs presently.
There seems to be some misunderstanding. You see, your door was standing...
Oh, the door. That was a little piece of ingenuity. Don't you agree?
So you must know that I had no intention of intruding without an invitation.
Without an invitation, is it? Well, we old people are used to such reluctance. When it touches our honor, we cast about until we find some way of overcoming it. And so, my boy, invitation or not, you are, believe me, most welcome.
I hope you'll pardon my saying it, but I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Oh, so that's it, dead to rights, but still pretending, eh? You're a clever rogue.
Sir,
right.
My name is Denis de Beaulieu. I am not a guest in your house by my own choice, and I am not accustomed to being...
Nor is the house of Maletroits accustomed to certain things, of which you well know.
Maletroits? I should have expected better treatment at the hands of one of the most honored families of France.
Honored indeed, until you, Monsieur de Beaulieu, took it upon yourself to dishonor us.
Sire de Maletroits, I have attempted to explain that I took a stand before your door to fight off a patrol which I'd encountered in the street. I assure you I had no slight intention of forcing myself Since it seems impossible for you to converse with any degree of reason, may I bid you good night? Sir, if you have your right wits, then you're insulting me grossly. And if not, I have no desire to spend further time with a lunatic.
You young fool. Thinking to get away so easily.
No power on earth can make me stay here any longer, even if I'm forced to hack that door of yours to pieces.
I me. And now, will you please sit down, my dear nephew?
Nephew? You lie in your teeth.
I said sit down. You think for a minute that I made a little contrivance for the door and stopped short with that? If you want to be bound hand and foot until your bones crack inside of you, then get up. Try to get away. But if you'd rather stay a free young buck, agreeably conversing with an old gentleman, sit where you are in peace.
You mean, then, I am a prisoner here?
I stated the facts. Draw your own conclusions. Ah, Père Francois, come in.
Thank you, Messiah.
Tell me, how is she? A little better frame of mind, I hope?
She is more resigned, at least, Messiah.
Well, now, isn't she hard to please? A likely stripling such as this, well-born, and her own choice. What more would the jade dwarf have, hmm?
If you'll pardon, the situation is not usual for a young damsel. It is somewhat trying to her blushes.
Trying, is it? Ha! She should have thought of that before the dance began. She called the turns, and now she'll do the paying.
At the risk of being presumptuous, may I ask who she is?
Ha! You hear that, Père François? Monsieur de Beaulieu wishes to know who she is.
I heard, Messiah.
I am pleased that you find my most casual remark so amusing.
So, you'd like to know who she is. Very well. After all, you really should know, young fella. It's only fitting for you to be introduced properly. Come along. I'll take you into she, all right. Why, that's the reason I planned the whole thing. You stubborn young scoundrelly blackguard. Come along, my boy. Right through this door.
After you, sir, if you don't mind.
Oh, no. It's not that kind of a trap. Here we are. How are you, my dear?
Oh, please, Uncle. Please have some pity on me.
Pity? But I do a great deal more than you've shown for the name of Maletroits. Come now, up off your knees and look at the friend I brought you. It's good to be devout, but it is also necessary to be polite.
I have no understanding how you can be so vicious.
Oh, that's very unkind. And now, Monsieur de Beaulieu, since we've decided to keep up this farce, allow me to present my niece, Blanche de Maletroits.
It's such an inhuman thing, surely heaven itself. He's not the man. My uncle, this is not the man.
Expected you to say as much, my dear. Is it so unfortunate you couldn't remember his name?
But it's true. I swear by the Blessed Virgin, I do not know this man. I've never laid eyes on him before. Please, sir, tell him. Tell him we've never seen each other before.
For myself, at any rate, I've never had that pleasure. Sire, I've not met your lovely niece before this moment.
Oh, now isn't that too bad? But it's never too late to begin. Quite often these impromptu marriages turn out very well in the end.
Marriage? Sire de Maletroits, would you please be kind enough to explain what you mean?
Aha, now, surely you've heard of the custom of marriage. It's quite widely practiced.
At least, sir, I've never heard before of such a maniac as I perceive you to be. And I've no intention of marrying anyone.
Then may I ask what were your intentions, my boy? Oh, well, no matter now. Père François is looking forward to performing the nuptial rites. Oh, he's quite properly ordained, you know. So, shall we say, in 2 hours? Meanwhile, I suggest you become better acquainted.
Wait! Uncle, you can't be in earnest. I swear to you I'll kill myself before I'll be forced on this young man.
Forced? Oh, come now, my dear Blanche.
Is it possible that you think I'm lying? That you still believe this is the man?
Frankly, I do.
Well, then you're wrong.
I refuse utterly even to consider
Enough, my
such...
dear. You took it upon yourself to dishonor the name of our family. You forfeited all right whatsoever to question my designs. I consider it a duty to see that you're married with as little delay as possible. Out of the goodness of my heart, I've attempted to find the man of your choice. And I believe I've done so. But if not, then I care not one jackstraw. Is that perfectly clear?
It's clear, sir, that you're a madman.
Perhaps, my dear nephew.
I'm not your nephew, nor will I be.
We'd sooner die 1,000 times.
Such a fury against the inevitable. But at any rate, you'll have 2 hours to compose your differences. Père François, bring the clock.
Very well, Messiah.
Thank you. Place it there. This, Monsieur de Beaulieu, is another of my little contrivances, and one that is hardly less ingenious than my door.
Messiah, your accomplishments are of no interest to me whatsoever.
Oh, I think you'll find this one most interesting. You will notice that the upper container is filled with water. In exactly 2 hours, all of the water will have dripped into the lower vessel, and at that time, I shall return. Remove the plug, Père François. Clever, isn't it? Well, genius is so rarely appreciated. And now I'm quite sure you'd sooner carry on your interview without an audience.
You'd never met my uncle before? He didn't arrange this with you?
I'd never laid eyes on him. And certainly nothing was arranged with me, else I wouldn't be here.
Oh, then you're as much an unfortunate victim as myself.
But you at least must be more aware of the circumstances. I can understand none of this.
It's not an easy thing for a girl to tell. Whatever you may think of me now, I fear you shall think the worse when I've finished.
Words are but words. But your manner encourages respect.
Thank you, monsieur. I've lived all my life with my uncle, and I've not been happy. 3 months ago, a young captain of the guard began to stand near me in the church. Oh, you must understand. I gave him no encouragement to do so.
Oh, quite so, I understand. He was handsome, of course.
As a matter of fact, very.
Mm.
After a while, he began to pass me notes. He found me pleasing, wanted to meet me, and seemed most interested in me for some reason.
I can believe that.
This morning, he passed me a note urging me to leave the outer door open tonight so that he could speak a few words with me on the stairs. Oh, this is most difficult for me to tell, monsieur. I'm sure he meant no harm. I've no idea how my uncle came to suspect. Sometimes his shrewdness becomes almost diabolic. After church, he took that note from my hand, read it, gave it back to me. I've been kept in my room all day, knowing nothing of what he might be planning.
So that's it. By pure accident, I've blundered into a trap set for someone else.
Had my uncle brought the captain himself, the thing still would have been confusing. How should I know that he may not have been trifling with me all along? But to be forced into a situation with you, a perfect stranger...
Your regard for me is quite clear, mademoiselle. I regret appearing as a disappointment to you. I believe you said he was very handsome?
If that were all.
There's more?
I mean, monsieur, that you yourself are quite handsome. But it's so... Oh, no, it's really no use.
Well, please understand me. I'm not urging you in any way.
Urging, monsieur?
I'm accustomed to meeting young ladies upon occasion who are quite ready to accept me as something beside a convenient substitute for some handsome captain of the guard.
I've no doubt of it, monsieur. And to correct a mistaken impression you seem to have, I'm well aware that you're doing no urging. And were you to do so, I should neither listen to nor give it any consideration whatsoever. It's well that we both understand one another.
Quite so. And that being the case, Mademoiselle de Maletroits, I wonder if you'll be good enough to conduct me to your uncle.
With the greatest of pleasure, monsieur.
I've no doubt but what this little matter can be settled very quickly, and with as much honor as possible to everybody concerned.
The full 2 hours weren't necessary. Already harmonious accord rises triumphant.
On the contrary, Sire de Maletroits, your assumption is entirely false.
Oh, what a pity. Well, Père François, there's nothing to it. We'll simply have to wait a while longer.
As you say, Messiah.
I fear it may be much longer than you think. In fact, forever.
That's a very long time indeed. And you, my dear niece, what are your sentiments in the matter?
I will not marry this man. Do what you may, uncle, I will not marry him.
Right back where we started. Can it be that our young friend is lacking in perception, Père François?
It is possible, Messiah.
I'm not, at any rate, lacking in a sense of honorable conduct. Dragged in here against my will, I've addressed your niece in the manner of a gentleman. I found her charming, lovely, delightful.
Monsieur.
But now I have the honor of declining your offer of her hand. Let that end the matter.
Oh, it's not as simple as that. Take a look from my window there, and tell me what you see on the wall beneath it.
What do you mean?
See for yourself.
Whatever it is can have no bearing on the matter. There's an iron ring set in the wall.
Quite so, and fastened to the ring?
A rope.
Right. So we have two elements. And to complete our little diagram, we need a third one. That element is, at the moment, firmly attached to your body. I'm referring, sir, to your neck.
Uncle, no.
And may I inquire the purpose of the dogs there in the courtyard below? Are they also a part of your devilish plans?
My dear young man, a body doesn't hang in ropes forever, you know.
You maniac. Even murder doesn't stop you.
Ooh, that's such a nasty word. Let us confine ourselves to the bald facts. At the end of your 2 hours, you will prepare yourself either to marry my niece or to kick out your life while you swing at the end of that rope. There's no other alternative.
I think there's one. Between gentlemen, at any rate. Arm yourself, sir.
You fool. You think for a moment that if I'd regarded your sword as a threat, you'd still be wearing it? Père Francois, will you open that door to the passage, please?
Of course, Messire. I'll be most happy to.
Gentlemen, show this rash young buck the color of your steel. Whether he likes to admit it or not, Monsieur de Beaulieu, one day a man grows too old to fight his own battles and must hire others to do it for him. Close the door, Père Francois.
Then you'll not fight?
Do I seem a fool? There'll be no fighting and no haughty refusal to marry my niece. You found her charming. Well and good. But I'll tell you this. Were she as common as the Paris road, more hideous than the gargoyle over my door, you'd not spurn the hand of a Maletroit and never live to tell of it. Alive and married you'll be, or dead and hanging from that window, and soon after, food for the dogs. It's one or the other. So, make up your mind.
Please, Monsieur de Beaulieu, why do you not sit down?
Your concern is most gratifying, mademoiselle. But since I have such a short time to live, I doubt that I'll grow very tired.
If the time be short, then why do we waste it in formal speeches?
As you will. Listen to it. Drip, drip, drip. That devilish clock, like an artery opened and life's blood itself dripping away.
Well, I've sat here and thought until my whole mind's in a great whirl.
Please, you really shouldn't trouble yourself so much.
I can't bear to have you slain for my sake. Monsieur de Beaulieu, I will marry you gladly.
You must think, then, that I stand very much in fear of death.
Oh, no. I've had reason to see that you're no coward.
I've asked for no pity. If a thing has to be, then that's the end of it.
Oh, sir, you misunderstood me. Why, the great nobility with which you faced my uncle should have removed all question about your bravery had such doubts existed.
That is most kind of you to say so.
Not, of course, that anyone could raise such questions once they'd seen you.
Death's another incident. That's all.
Oh, but life's a better one. You'll agree, then?
I'm afraid you underrate the difficulty. What your generosity offers me, my pride prevents accepting. In this moment of noble feeling toward me, aren't you forgetting what you already owe to someone else?
Monsieur! He never really mattered.
Mademoiselle, my very life's the forfeit here. One I'll pay gladly if it be of service to a lady, but to tell me it's for something that never really mattered.
Please don't be so cruel.
Cruel, you forget. I'm the one who's going to die, not you.
I've not forgotten, monsieur.
Yes. You'll enjoy tomorrow's sun like any other days. And tomorrow night, perhaps you'll see him again. And of course, I'll be forgotten.
Oh, no, never.
But it's all a man can expect when he's born into the world, death at last. And some piece of ironic misfortune.
Oh, don't say those things. I can't bear it.
Oh, if I've said anything to wound you, I'm sorry. It was for your own sake, not mine.
Thank you.
Please. It's a bitter thing, my dear, to see you in such distress that giving my life itself for you can't help it.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be braver. Is there no way at all in which I can serve you? Either now or afterwards?
Only by letting me think of you as a friend for the brief time that's left to us. By forgetting for the moment that I'm an awkward intruder thrown here by circumstance. That's all.
And afterward?
What does it matter? The closer you come to it, the clearer you see that death's no more than a dark and dusty corner where a man climbs into his tomb and shuts the door after himself.
Oh, monsieur.
I've only a few friends now. And once I'm dead, I've no doubt that I'll have none.
You forget Blanche de Maletroits.
You're very sweet. Any young man in France would be glad to trade places with me and die for you. You value the small service I do you far beyond its worth.
I'll not have you thinking so meanly of yourself. Look at me. Would you say that I am beautiful?
I think the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
I'm glad of that. Tell me, is there a man in France who can say he's been asked in marriage by a beautiful maiden, asked from her own lips, and refused her to her face?
Oh, no.
I know you're a man and half despise such a triumph. But any woman knows more of what's precious in love.
But remember, you asked me out of the pity of your heart, not for love.
Oh, you're so sure of that? Must I bear my very soul like a merchant showcase?
You're very good. As good as you're beautiful. I'll not forget it for the time that's left me.
Very well. I, too, have a pride of my own. If you'd turn back now from your word, I'd no more marry you than I would any stranger off the street.
It's a small love that shies at a little pride. The dawn's starting to break.
Yes. My uncle and his men would come here any moment. What shall we say to him?
Anything you will.
Oh. All of my life I'll weep for you. And weep the more because it was you.
If I'm wrong, it's a great price I'm paying for it. One I'd not pay if I didn't care for you so dearly.
Care for me? Oh, no, it's you who are being kind.
It was in the moment your uncle brought me into you, and you raised your face to look at me. That's when I knew.
Oh, strange. For it was then I felt it, too.
Well, you've seen already that I'm not afraid to die.
Oh, you're not. I know it.
Blanche, is it really true, not something born of pity?
I swear by all that's holy. I love you, Denis.
Oh, my beloved. And I can tell you now that I love you, too.
Even after all you've heard.
I can remember none of it.
The captain's
no
name.
No matter. I love you.
Oh, my darling.
I love you more than my life and my soul. Blanche, my darling, I love you. I love you, Blanche.
Well.
Uncle.
Well. It's most gratifying to see this little matter settle in such a congenial fashion. Good morning, my dear nephew.
I have nothing to say to you, sir. You're a vicious and unprincipled old man.
Oh, that's most ungracious of you. No. At the very worst, I'm no more than a very wise old man. One who's lived a long time and seen a great many remarkable things. An old man who's learned all about such mysteries as the love of life and love.
The Sire de Maletroits' Door by Robert Louis Stevenson was adapted for radio by Les Crutchfield and produced and directed by William N. Robeson, with Elliot Lewis as Denis, Peggy Weber as Blanche, and Ramsey Hill as the Sire de Maletroits. The special musical score was conceived and conducted by Cy Feuer. Escape is presented by the Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations each week at this time. Next week, we invite you to escape to Egypt of 3,500 years ago with Arthur Conan Doyle's fascinating tale of the Ring of Thoth. And so good night until next week at this time, when again it will be time to escape. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.